Yeah, rolling right along. We got to go right back to the phones, though. It's Opie and Anthony. Brandy in Boston checking in, listening on BCN. What's up, Brandy?
I don't know if Voss knows that his 141 IQ would have gotten him into Mensa 11 points ago.
I thought it was 150. Is it 130?
130 to be in Mensa?
130, because 130 is borderline genius.
Listen to me.
You got 141, Rich. You're supposed to be in Mensa with all this knowledge and sports you got.
There is so no way in hell you are even close to 130. I put you at just above profoundly retarded.
Listen.
We're laughing at you, stupid.
What I'm thinking, now, it could be a mistake. It could be 121, but I'm pretty sure it was 141.
121?
I'm not even putting a 121.
I'm easily.
100 is like average.
No,
I guess a little over 100. I'm putting you there, if not a little below. And I'm being kind, if not a little below.
You know that weird bet? It's not a bet because you're in recovery. That $1,000 I'm leaving there.
Yeah.
When we do this next week, that you could just take and it has nothing to do with the bet.
Well, next week
it's down to 120. You go past 120, you get that.
If you get within 100 points, you get that money.
or we'll plug. How about this? How about we'll talk to Rich Voss's sensibility here. You get over 120 on an IQ test. We will plug the next 10 gigs you have hard on the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah,
to the point where the audience will be just annoyed. That's not a bet.
No, okay. All right. But next week isn't the IQ. Next week is the smart off with me and Bobby.
Well, let's go to...
And Francine.
Francine. Let's go to Dr. Jill in New York.
Smart off.
Dr. Jill, you might remember from the Opie and Anthony show, she actually checked out Bob Kelly's prostate in that bathroom.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Not fessing up to that.
How many Dr. Jills do we have listening to the show? Wasn't her name Dr. Jill? I'm stupid. All right, Dr. Jill, what do you got?
I'm a psychologist, and I would be willing to give Rich Voss an IQ test.
Do you now? From what you can hear, does he sound like a 141 candidate?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
First of all, you're a psychologist.
You had to have that nod. I was with you. Wow.
You're a step above a counselor, and you're below a psychiatrist. Another thing.
I have a PhD.
Oh, you know what? Nobody
got
cares.
a PhD. What you got, Rich?
Please, I could read 2 Bradshaw books and save 3 years of going to you. All right?
What?
A couple of Bradshaw. Yeah,
John
please.
Bradshaw.
And here, I'm a psychologist. Please, you got more problems. You're probably like laying in the fetal position crying after your last patient. Another thing, okay?
Another thing. In other words, forget what I just said.
Okay.
Forget the bomb that just passed.
It wasn't a bomb. The Bradshaw line was a great line.
Wait, it wasn't a bomb, really?
The Bradshaw.
Hold on. Let's slow down a minute. It wasn't a bomb, right? Let's go to the tape and see if it was a bomb or not.
Justin snap is there. The snap. The ball is down. The kick is on its way. It's good. It's good.
Oh,
it's good. No, wait a minute. He said no good. No good. We missed it. I'm sorry. We missed it.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going so well.
See, we went to the tape. The instant replay is saying, it was no good.
What do you say from your experience? What does he sound like? What number would you guess?
Anthony was right. 100 is average. I'm going to say that Rich Voss is probably somewhere between 90 and 110, which is the average range.
Okay.
But you know what? You never know on this test.
You never know. See, just like you never know because you're not going to paint yourself.
Where are we going to get the official IQ test from?
Online.
From Dr. Jill or online?
Yeah, not online.
You can't get them online. They're not real
They're
tests.
so bad online.
Yeah, she's got an actual test, Rich. She does this for a living.
I can administer an IQ test. I can't do it actually on air because the test is confidential. But I would be more than happy to have Rich come to my office in Westchester.
No. Wait, hold on. Why is it confidential if anyone can administer it? It's a stupid IQ test.
It's not anyone can administer it. You have to have a PhD in psychology.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we got to do it on the air. That's the beauty of this Rich Voss stupidity thing.
I can speak about the results afterwards.
Okay, as a psychologist, what do you look like?
Hold on, line.
What do you look like?
Hold on, line, because we got to move on. But we'll see. We'll get you an IQ test.
How long does it take, Toots?
Yeah, I put her back in office.
You just took her PhD, everything she's worked for, and just shoved it in a bag of toots.
Yeah, hey, how long does it take, honey? Quick.
Next week we'll do you, Robert Kelly, and Francine in a what are we calling it?
Dumb off.
A dumb off. Okay. All right. Hey, in studio, we got Jim Jefferies, a very funny comedian.
Hello.
Saw him at the Dennis Leary and Friends thing last week here in New York, and you just killed. The audience loved you, Jim.
I was all right. It wasn't too bad. First gig in New York, 2,500 people. How hard's this country, eh? People say it's hard to break. Piece of piss.
Yeah.
Not for Aussies, though.
Not for Aussies?
No, Aussies got it knocked in this country.
No?
Yeah.
I heard we do all right.
They
Paul
do.
Hogan
Believe
still
me,
must be on top somewhere.
Like, first of all, girls love the accent, which is one of those
girls
things,
do dig the accent. I got picked up. I'll tell you a story. I was in LA doing an audition, right? This is where I walk out of the audition, and this girl comes up to me, and I saw her in the audition. I said, "What's the address of where we are? Because I need to get a taxi, right?" And she goes, "I'll give you a lift." Right, because she liked the accent, right? So I get in the car, she's sitting in the car, and she looks out the window, and she meets me, and she goes, "What's your full name?" And I go, "Jim Jefferies," and she goes, "Wait there." And she calls her mum up, and she goes, "Mum, hi, it's Carla. I just met a nice boy in the audition, but in case I get raped or murdered, his name's Jim Jefferies," right? Right? So I get in the car afterwards. I didn't ask for the lift. She offered me this lift, right? I get in the car, sit there for 5 minutes, and turn to her and go, "You've just made this rape really awkward." Right? And she starts freaking out and stops the car on the side of the road. And I go, look, I'm not a rapist. And I go, but I'm really concerned that you're more concerned about solving this crime than actually preventing it. That was my first experience with an American girl, so that was all right. I'd been in the country for like a day.
That's funny. That really is funny. And Jim Jefferies, I didn't know when I saw you that you were the comedian that got punched on YouTube.
I
just knew it was like, hey, some comedian got punched on YouTube. I got to check it out.
Yeah.
But it was you.
It was at the Manchester Comedy Store. It was interesting. The guy never heckled me or nothing. There was a woman that kept on heckling me off to the right-hand side. It was my own show, right? This woman keeps on heckling me off to the right-hand side of the stage. I put it down a few times, and then I said, "I'm going to leave you alone now, like your dad did." And then I went, "It's a shame your grandfather never did." Right? Funny, right? And then this guy on the other side of the room had some issues with his grandfather that he never had resolved. And he waited till he finished his drink, then he just ran up and kept on punching me in the head, just like 7 or 8 times until audience members came and protected me.
Was he a big guy?
I had a bruise on my head. Yeah, I had a black eye. I went back to the dressing room, my support act's sitting there, and he goes, "How did it go?" I'm like, "Not good, man." Like,
No.
Did you punch him back? That's why
I didn't know I was in a fight. He never heckled me. He just kept on coming up and hit me. I was professional, though. I didn't drop the microphone. I held onto the microphone for 6 punches.
I'm confused, though.
Between punches, did you call and say, "If I die"?
I'm confused by something you said. You said 7 or 8 punches before the audience helped you out. How bad was your set that night?
No, it was...
That the audience waited for 7 or 8 punches and went, I think we should...
He deserves like 3.
Yeah.
It was a high stage. It was hard to get up.
Okay. You might want to explain, because it makes it sound like maybe the set wasn't that good and they were like digging this thing.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a great set. Yeah, there it is. And the last thing I say before I get hit is I go, "Oh, hang on, mate." I was quite shocked. Yeah.
Hang on.
The thing is, Paulie Shaw faked it about like 6 months earlier,
Right.
and when this happened, everyone started writing me letters from America saying it was Paulie Shaw's bit. This guy's doing it for publicity. He's nicked this bit. He's nicked it. Whatever. This actually happened to me. And may I say, for the record, no one's ever stolen a joke off Paulie Shaw ever. Right?
Yeah, you don't want to be known for stealing anything from Paulie Shore. That YouTube is tough, though. Only giving you 4 out of 5 stars. That's a 5-star video right there.
Yeah,
it's called Jim Jefferies Punched. If you want to search it out on YouTube, and we'll put it up. Are we allowed to put it up on one of our websites?
Yeah, put it up.
You finished your set, didn't you?
I went back on stage and finished the show off. I just thought, why not?
I think we got audio of the actual incident piece.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how.
There's not too much.
How it's going to translate, but let's see how this goes.
That's pushing it inwards. When you hang on.
Oh,
that's a definite ruckus. There's a ruckus going on.
Jim's on stage and the guy jumped up and just threw a punch. You literally were blindsided. I mean, it's almost like there's no time to even position yourself for defense.
I never spoke to him or nothing.
Was he a big guy?
He wasn't that big, but he was stocky.
What
he had a lot of power to him.
Like coming up there and just clocking you blindside like that.
Well, there was a lad who was in the second row who was the first person to come up and help me, right? And he jumped up on the second row, but as he jumped up on the stage, his heel kicked into the face of the woman in the front row. and broke her nose. So there's just pandemonium in the entire crowd. There's this woman just bleeding and stuff like that. I'm off in the dressing room crying. Oh, it was a tough day.
Why would you go to a comedy club if you're that sensitive? I just don't get that.
And this
I don't get it.
It would never happen at a Broadway show. Only comics deal with this. No one's going to hop on stage. You didn't show enough emotion and start pounding one of the actors, you know?
Yeah.
Only comics deal. The other night on my stage, I'm looking at somebody down in the front row eating spaghetti and meatballs. What other entertainment would you go to see that where you sit and eat spaghetti? You know, it's just...
Well, you know, it's also where are you playing, Rich?
Exactly. I was at the Spaghetti Factory.
You were on NBC.
No, I was working at a good club. It was a good club.
Oh, all right, they just happened to be serving spaghetti.
It was a food court.
Where the heck were...
All right, whatever. You think it over. So then everything calmed down, and then Jim Jefferies came back on stage.
I appreciate you welcoming me back. I'm not going to be doing much more material. There's going to be a bit of swearing here.
Oh, it's beeped out.
Yeah, we got it cleaned up for this side.
I appreciate you welcoming me back. I'm not going to be doing much more material. I'm spun out by that completely. I got a thing on the side of my head. No, what many of you don't know is that I employ that bloke for when gigs are going badly.
Hey, right on, man.
And the crowd on the video, it's really cool. They're standing up, kind of shaking his hand. It's like the crowd really did come to your aid. With one thing because people think they don't know if it's part of the show. I mean, they see that something happening. It's like you have to register. Like, oh yeah, he's getting beat up.
It was a hard way for me to find out that I'm not good at high-fiving. I have no idea. I'm so bad. I'm a white Australian guy. Like, I don't know how to do it. I've the first time in my life had someone give me one of those fists.
Yeah.
Today, when I was in I just grabbed his fist and shaked it.
Start shaking his fist.
The fist. Like, is that the uncoolest thing that anyone's ever done?
Wait, you guys don't do the fist?
No, I don't do. What's the fist?
Bunch of germaphobes in America. That's what it is. They don't want their fingers touching. It's a bunch of germaphobes touching knuckles. So they don't.
What's it called? What's the fist called?
It's kind of just the hey. I don't want to shake your hand.
Yeah.
You know.
Is that more affectionate than a
Purell.
shaked hand?
No, that's very less.
Very less.
That's like I don't really know you, but I have to acknowledge you.
I've been getting a lot of them.
And Jim Jefferies is pretty smart. You made a lot of money off that video, right?
Yeah, I bought the rights to it and sold it off to the news channels.
That's really smart. Good point. Hey, we got to change gears for 1 second here. We got Gavin in Wisconsin. It's Wake Up Your Roommate Wednesday.
Oh, right.
This is the guy with the train horn that promised he would call. Gavin.
This better pan out.
Listen to this, Jim. Hopefully it'll work out. Gavin.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, all right.
Hey, how you doing?
He's in quiet mode, yes.
All right.
Wait,
Gavin.
Explain what's going on.
I'm walking into the room right now. I've got the horn in the closet.
Okay. Put the phone by him.
Put the phone by him.
You gotta put the phone by him. Wake up his roommate with a train horn.
All right, I'm putting the phone down right now.
All right.
Okay. This better work.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, what the fuck? And Anthony, you gotta be fucking kidding.
Hold on there, fella. Oh, man. All right. That was funny.
God, that sounded like it must have been loud in there.
Wow.
Oh, dude, my freaking ear.
Hey, good morning there, sir.
Morning.
Morning, guys.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
Can we get that tape cleaned up immediately? Because they had to help out. This guy would curse like a few times there. All right, there you go. It's Wake Up Your Roommate Wednesday.
That was a train horn. You got a horn from a locomotive in the guy's closet.
Yeah.
And where's hit it?
Right now, a train's hitting a car.
And the engineer's pulling on the horn. They go, what the hell?
It just sounds like an alarm clock.
God damn, see that, boss? That's funny.
What do you mean that's like
Yeah, you're not as thick as people say you are, boss. You're quite clever, man.
No, it's two different things. He's funny, but he's also stupid.
All right, man. Great job.
Thank you, Gavin.
Take it easy.
All right. We'll clean that up immediately so you can hear how that sounded. We'll have to throw a couple bleeps in there. So there you go. Jim Jefferies, where are you playing?
I'm playing Caroline's tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Hey, that's pretty cool. Wait, tonight?
Yeah, I'm playing tonight. I don't know.
Is it tonight?
Is it a big night tonight? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
They told me to turn up. I'm going 7:30.
Wednesday through Sunday.
I'm not doing Friday, Saturday. I'm available for gigs on Friday and Saturday.
Tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Oh, you got one of those. Okay, that's why.
And then I've been on tour for like 6 weeks in this country. I'm ready to go back to London, man.
All right, very good. We got to take another quick break. More with Jim Jefferies and Rich Voss and everybody else. We got the Jimmy Dean complaint call that's really good that we got to play before we get out of here. And also the Mentos syndrome guy.
All right.
We found that audio. Something we were talking about earlier. So stay there. Opie and Anthony. Jim Jefferies in studio. He's playing Caroline's. It's a little weird. He's playing tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday because he has other gigs. He's really, really funny. I'm telling you, if you're in the New York area and you're looking for something to do tonight and tomorrow or Sunday, please go see Jim Jefferies. Check him out.
And the number's 212-757-4100 for Caroline's.
All right.
What if you're in the Long Island area?
Oh, no, Rich.
Okay.
I'll get you another plug in a sec. It just confuses the people. It doesn't do you any good. It doesn't do him any good.
I know.
Good point.
It really does because then they get all confused.
You know?
Right. That's why he's being...
What? I thought Jim was going to go, yeah, it's like if I threw out...
No. Yes, Caroline's, that's what you need to remember. Who cares
Yeah, it's
about
in Caroline. Don't worry about Richard Voss. He's not very bright.
Providence. Who cares? It's different.
All right, let's go to Jim in Australia. Jim, what's up?
Hey, g'day, lads.
Hey.
I was calling for Jim Jefferies. He's a funny bugger, isn't he?
A funny bugger. Oh, hello. Thank you, Jim. That's very nice of you.
How you going, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
Good. I've been here about 25 years, and I still fall into some jokes that my mates just don't understand. And I was wondering if there are any jokes on stage you decide to pull out that are just meant in Australia, and here it just falls on its face.
I don't really work in Australia, mate. I work in England. So, yeah, not really. Plus, you've been here for 25 years. You're planning on losing your accent a little bit, mate?
No, really.
Just a tad?
Where do you live, at the console?
I've been here for a week, and my accent's more American than yours.
You run across guys like this, and they go, well, but when I go home to Australia, they go, wow, what happened to your accent?
I call my family, and they say, oh, you sound like a bloody Yank.
Yeah, see, you hear that all the time.
25 years. He's got to be practicing that, though.
Hey, Breaker Morant jokes never work here.
Breaker Morant.
Yeah, you can never talk about Gallipoli. They just don't get it.
Gallipoli.
What's that?
Gallipoli, it's that movie that Mel Gibson did before he hated Jews.
What was he for?
Hey, Jim on the phone. Jim.
Yeah.
Here's a joke that just doesn't translate.
Oh, well, when I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but when you're, there's a bit of aggro and you got a fella you got to, insult, you say, get stuffed your wally, and he just looks at you like you're nothing, and there you've given him one of your best goes, and so...
Get stuffed your wallet. You haven't been there for 25 years. That really is something my dad would have said 25 years ago. Get stuffed you flaming mongrel. Get out of me bloody house, you thing. Stop being a galah.
How about I'm rubber and you're a boomerang?
I'm just going to slink off.
All right, you sink off.
Stop being a bloody mongrel, you galah.
What's a galah?
A galah is a big pink bird that acts like a bit of a tit. That's the whole thing. It just squawks and acts like a...
Yeah.
So someone says stop acting like a galah, that's what they're talking about.
You're basically, it's a woman.
It's a big woman.
There seems to be a lot of comparing people to animals.
It's
like a big insult.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But we have interesting animals. Why not?
Well, of course.
But no one ever goes kangaroo or the nice-looking ones. We'll go for the more irritating.
We do that here.
Yeah, we say stop acting like a Patrice.
A horse's ass.
What's a Patrice? What's a Patrice?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Patrice O'Neill?
Of course he is.
Right. He is an animal. I was once in a dressing room with him. Never walked the same.
Let's go to Adam in San Francisco. Adam, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? Just wanted to talk a little bit about Voss's IQ.
Okay.
I love the guy. He's one of my favorite comics. I don't doubt he's a smart guy, but with a 130 IQ and my own fair share of drugs and alcohol, I managed to stumble ass backwards into a law degree.
Yeah. Really? So, you shouldn't say that. You'll lose your law degree. You can't be a lawyer who takes drugs, so keep it to yourself.
Yeah, you don't stumble backwards. to a low degree.
No, we all do.
So what are you saying? You're saying you have a 130 IQ and
you got into law school.
Okay, so are you complimenting me? That's all I want to know.
Not really.
Yeah, I'm complimenting you, man. You're a
Thanks.
smart guy. I think you're smarter than they're giving you credit for. I just don't think you're as smart as you're giving yourself credit for.
Well, here's the deal. I raised 2 daughters that are pretty much honor roll students, so I'm pretty smart when it comes to parenting.
You're not just smart in spite of you.
Yeah, they got
No, I gave them the opportunities. I gave them the opportunities where they could.
That just means they're doing a lot more homework at mommy's house. Let's be honest.
Your ex must have a 140 IQ.
I used to do homework with my youngest daughter, and I get so frustrated. I go, you know what, forget this.
Your ex-wife's just sitting with him going, do you want to be like your dad? Is that what you want to be?
Right. It's a concentration camp.
That's how it could end up for you.
Hey, we got that wake up your spouse call edited so we could get a little of this on the air over here because the guy cursed. But here it is again. Gavin waking up his roommate with the train horn. This is the guy with the train horn that promised he would call. Gavin.
This better pan out.
I'm walking into the room right now. I've got the horn in the closet.
Okay. This better work.
Oh, what the... Anthony, you gotta be.
Hold on there, fella. Oh, man. All right. There you go. That's kind of how it sounded.
I think it's funnier with the bleep in it.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
You're a fan of the bleep?
No, I just, because you can use your imagination.
Yeah.
He only said the F word, but now I'm thinking he said something a bit worse.
Doesn't get much worse than the F word here on the air, unless you're saying fart.
Yeah, say that to
That's
dog.
a bad one.
Huh?
Nothing.
What was
I
didn't hear you. No, we didn't hear you.
What was that?
It could have been a good one.
You said there's nothing worse than the F word. I go, tell dog that.
We heard you.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
It really is simple.
My God.
I can't believe you blurted it out.
Keep leading you to the slaughterhouse.
I've never seen this dog show. We don't get it in Britain, the dog guy. I found out about the guy.
We don't get it here either.
What?
Yeah, but the thing is, just to look at him, why were you so surprised he said that word? Like,
No one was surprised.
That would be the most
one.
obvious thing that he would say on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's why I don't think there's really a lot of outrage. It's kind of gone away. Cause,
He's an ex-convict. He was
people
in jail for
expected him
murder.
to say that. He was keeping it together, and finally he just couldn't help himself anymore.
Just felt so good coming out.
Right. Hey, we got the Jimmy Dean complaint call. Who got this? Danny? We should get Danny in here to set this up. We got a guy, he's calling Jimmy Dean. He's not happy with the size of the sausages because he has to feed his family.
Where's Jimmy Dean? Like,
Oh, it's a sausage.
Oh,
Jimmy Dean sausage if it's company here.
oh, it's not the actor.
No.
Okay.
It was based on him, though. That's named after him.
Was it?
Yeah.
Question, though.
Yeah, I know.
They kill the pigs by putting them on a motorcycle and just smash them into a street. I'm glad I bailed out of that one because I didn't think I had anywhere to go.
Yeah. Wasn't it? I thought it was a furry. Anyway.
It's like Jane Mansfield chickens. They put them in a little car and they run them under trucks.
Natalie Wood fish.
Yeah. We can't get Danny. He's making a duty. So.
A William Holden tequila worm.
Oh, here he is. What's up, Danny?
Not much. So apparently this guy calls Jimmy Dean Sausage Company to complain that the packaging went from a 16-ounce sausage to a 12-ounce sausage, but the price remained the same. And he can't feed his giant, enormous family on a 12-ounce sausage, so he wants to know when they're going to bring back the 16-ounce packaging.
You're kidding.
No.
And that was his little complaint call.
Well, and we think that this is him on hold, waiting for someone to get on the line?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but like when you call a company and they put you on hold for an enormous amount of time, they could record everything that you're saying. The line is still open. So even though you think that there might be no one live listening to you, they can still record that audio.
Yeah, if you don't hear hold music, pretty much keep your mouth shut. Or, say whatever you want.
So apparently this first clip is him on hold waiting to actually leave his message.
Okay, let's take a listen.
That little 12-ounce goddamn roll of sausage is supposed to feed your brother and me and you 600 pounds of men, at least. You get my point? And the 2 girls, and they put it in that pussy roll of sausage. Son of a bitch. Somebody needs their ass kicked. Some little consumer geekaroid Save money, yeah, save money. I'm gonna eat, goddammit.
This guy rules. He's had enough.
We're just trying to live as one in this country. It's going to be tough. There's guys like this out there.
I'm just waiting to hear the word Jew, because Jew is coming in
right.
any second now.
What, you want me to say it?
It continues, obviously, right, Danny?
Yeah, and then this is him actually leaving his message. I guess no one was available to take his call, so he was forwarded to an answering machine where he was prompted to leave his name and his
Your quantity of your products are very delicious. Love your sausage for 30-something years, but I can't take and feed a family of 5 on a little 12-ounce roll of sausage. I don't mind paying you more money for your 16-ounce roll of sausage, but you don't have it anymore. You've got a 12-ounce roll, and you got 3 men that weigh over 200 pounds apiece, a woman that's a little plump Scotch girl, and a daughter who's 13, and you're going to try to take a 12-ounce roll of sausage and a couple of dozen eggs and feed that. It ain't going to work, and I'm not going to purchase your product anymore or ever again.
Oh, sure he will.
And a couple of dozen eggs for 4 people?
Just buy 2 sausages.
Of course.
Yeah, now you have more.
He doesn't mind paying any more money.
He said he didn't mind paying more.
Paying more money.
Just get an extra package.
Yeah, and then freeze the rest.
I'm with Jimmy. The guy said a
couple of dozen eggs for 4 people?
That's 24 eggs for 4 people.
Yeah, but
Wow.
his wife's a little plumpish.
A little plumpish.
How big do you reckon that wife
I mean,
is?
she's a lot plumper, by the way.
She's eating a few Jimmy Dean sausages.
She's sitting there, so he can't say that she's a fat, disgusting pig, which is what she is.
It's a family of slobs.
They grade on a curve down there, obviously. If he's saying a little plump.
Where were they from? What was that accent? That was from the South?
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah. Did they get this show in the South?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, people of the South are lovely then. I was going to tease them.
You're scared to get punched again? What's wrong with you?
I might do a gig in Atlanta someday or something. I did gigs in Kansas, and I got the best heckle ever. Someone yelled out, "Leave God out of this," which I've never had anything like that ever in my comedy career.
Why would they say that?
I was doing jokes about God, I guess. I don't know.
What was the joke? Was it good?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know. I just said I wasn't religious and I didn't believe in heaven, and then someone yelled out, "Leave God out of this."
Why do people have to insist on interacting with comedians and getting on stage and punching them because they didn't like what they heard?
That was the club where the fight broke out where I was at.
That was the joke. Yeah, I go there and they go, "Oh, you did better than Richard Voss." There was a brawl when he was there.
Wait, what happened?
That's when the club owner when the big fight broke out, when the club owner got his ribs broken when I was on
remember
stage.
that?
Stanford and Son?
Yeah.
That city stinks. The Kansas City Improv, the fight broke out while I was on stage.
Really?
2 guys in the front row were arguing because they were talking or whatever, and the security was taking them out, and the guy, Kenny, remember that? That was Kansas City, right? The Improv. What a bunch of inarticulate dopes in Kansas punching each other.
All right, we got the third part of the call there, Danny, to finish this up.
Yeah, this is, I just didn't want to leave it as one big track, so this is just the second half of his message.
All right.
And as far as your 16-ounce and maple and sage, I don't eat that. I'm not from the north. I'm a Texas man. Jimmy Dean sausage is for Southern people to eat with the breakfast, with the fried eggs and the T-bone steaks. And I can't see going to a little...
You can hear the fatness in his voice.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know he had T-bone steaks as well. They got plenty of food.
Yeah, and a brisket.
It's for Southern people.
This guy loves talking about food.
He certainly does.
He's a few seconds away from moaning about it.
Is he going to mention salad real soon?
No,
you won't hear
no
that.
salad, no
No.
broccoli.
We to scoop lard right out and just eat it out of a can.
No asparagus spears will be mentioned in this phone call.
The fried eggs and the T-bone steaks. And I can't see going to a little 12-ounce package to feed 4, 5, 6 people. And I'm not going to buy 2 of those 12-ounce packages just because you want to downsize and charge the same goddamn price. I'd sure like a reply, and I'd sure like you to go back to your 16-ounce package on your regular sausage, because I'm not going to buy it otherwise ever again. I'll just have my own damn sausage made like I used to 30-something years ago. It's not tasty as yours is, but it'll work. Goodbye.
He should hang himself with sausage.
This guy can't get enough of the sausage.
I like the fact that he's angry with him, but he still compliments. He goes, I got to give it to you. It is a tasty sausage. You are ripping me blind, but my God, it's good.
It's tasty.
I got a question for Jimmy. Does this guy like sausage?
No, he doesn't like sausage.
No, he doesn't.
He loves it.
He loves it so much that he's actually complaining over a 4-ounce discrepancy over 5 people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, the difference in their sausage intake is less than an ounce, and he's becoming so passionate about it.
Just buy 2, even though he says out of principle he's not going to, I guess, because you fat slobs will eat it.
No, wait. If I would have said that it was 4 ounces apiece, they're not eating one sausage between the whole family. He's losing 4 ounces on every sausage, which it's a 6. He's losing 1/4 sausage.
No.
It went from 16.
Dumb as he
You think it's
No, they're sharing a big sausage, aren't they?
Idiots! It went from 16 ounces to 12 ounces.
You've got an IQ of 2. It's a big sausage. They're sharing it.
They're giant. And you cut them up into like sausage patties. You ever see those?
Yeah, it's a pound of sausage.
It's like a big hunk of
No one's
sausage.
eating that by themselves.
What do you think? They're all eating a 16-ounce sausage?
Sausage? Is that what you think?
Because your fingers look like them. You're as dumb as they come.
Oh, you know what? Wait, you're right on that one. I'm sorry.
But if it's a 16-ounce sausage and it's down to 12...
It's 1/4 of it's gone.
So how many people does he have to feed on the sausage again? Let me get this correct.
Well, he's saying anywhere between 4 and 6 people.
4 and 6. And he's complaining because now it's not enough. And then they're losing like 4 ounces.
4 ounces.
Right? And well, soon enough, his fat wife will die of a heart attack. And then everything will be back to even again.
It all balances out.
Don't worry about it. My wife's dead. Your sausage is delicious.
I'm
a little bit Dr. Phil.
Hey, he's going to get twice as much sausage, which he kills over from that massive heart attack from eating all that sausage. All right. We got a man calling 911 for beer. It's kind of similar to what we heard, so why don't we go down this road a little bit. Oh, Katie in Boston real fast. Katie.
Hey, this goes back to IQ test.
Yeah.
I just took one online and got a 121.
Okay.
So it's not that hard at all.
Yeah, did they ask you for money afterwards to send the certificate? If they ask for money, if they go, you've got an IQ of 120, please send us $20 and we'll send you the certificate so you can show your friends, then you're an idiot. Yeah. It's a scam. Of course it's made easy. No one who's got 90.
Oh, yeah, wait till you see the certificate. You shouldn't call somebody an idiot without seeing the certificate.
You don't get it online. The IQ tests online aren't real.
Well, Katie's admitting that she's dumb and she got a 121, right, Katie?
Oh, good for you, Katie.
Exactly.
All right, Katie's dumb and she got a 121. Rich,
Good girl.
I like dumb.
We're gonna have the dumb off next week. Rich Voss, Francine, and Robert Kelly.
Bob will be indignant. Dude, I don't want to be a part of the dumb off. Bob does not understand how.
Put me in the category with these guys too.
Then he could shine, man. Here's a guy. He called 911 for beer.
The state police get 911 calls here in Hebron. Brian Poulin has been to the office here before, according to the resident trooper. So maybe he was thinking of the package store across Route 66 when he called 911 Sunday night to ask for beer.
Yeah, he probably should have made better preparations earlier in the day, on Saturday.
Why would you call 911?
For beer.
Yeah, just go to a nice,
There is no in sight of Poulin's home in the Amston section.
Who was that?
What the hell?
Was that the local resident angle?
Yeah.
Yep, local resident.
Her quote was what?
What was that quote? Thank God they got it from her. It really helped the story along.
Just go to a nice,
Good.
What a dope.
Good contribution.
Can we get her in next week, too? What are you doing, Rich?
Oh, she was in the middle of eating sausage, so I don't blame her. She was
Rich
confused.
had his pants down, like, to the...
Showing his lower stomach hair. Nobody wants to see that with your ant body.
You're doing.
Someone from their cell phone. New video, 5 people, 1.5 ounce sausage.
Okay.
I like that. 1 12-ounce sausage. Looks like 1.5, though. New video, 5 people, 1 12-ounce sausage. There's the line. Okay. More. Well, it looks like 1.5.
On Saturday.
Why would you call 911?
For beer.
Yeah, just go to a nice,
There is no in sight of Poulin's home in the Amston section of Hebron. Maybe he realized he was in no condition to drive. But the man who came to the door said Brian Poulin made a mistake, and it's going to cost him as he looks for a job. State police say Poulin called them more than once for beer, so they poured him into an ambulance and charged him with disorderly conduct.
They poured
him into an ambulance. Did they? Really?
At least he didn't drink drive, though. You got to give the guy some credit. Like, you know, it's all swings and roundabouts. He had a go.
Yeah, Bill in Jersey.
The whole point with the sausage guy is a lot of companies do this, man. They charge you the same price and then cut the amount that they give you in the product.
Yeah, coffee.
Like Coca-Cola used to give you a 2-liter bottle of soda for like 99 cents. Now it's a liter and a half, and the 2 liters $1.49, and the other one's 99 cents.
We got it.
Hey, then you're getting no Coke, huh?
Thank you, sir. Alex in Boston. Alex.
Gotta throw those in.
Hey, I learned today that guys in Texas are sausage-sized queens.
Yeah.
Bunch of help, boys.
All right, and finally, the last of the beer clip.
He's embarrassed for what he did. He's very embarrassed.
Oh, these are the local residents.
Oh, good. It's always important to get their take. They always contribute something meaningful.
These are the local residents giving their opinions.
He's embarrassed for what he did. He's very embarrassed.
They're a major police force.
So what do you think of somebody calling them up and ordering beer?
I think it's a waste of time for the poor police officers.
What could she think?
Well, I think it's a great idea. This ought to be what the police are doing. Instead of answering emergency calls, getting people beer.
One answer she could give, it's not good.
What the hell are they thinking?
A journalist should just be shot. All of them should just be shot when they ask questions like that.
Wow. Calling them up and ordering beer.
I think it's a waste of time for the poor police officers that do their job.
Someone calling 911, that's a waste of the troopers' time. There's so much other things that the troopers need to do, and the firefighters, emergency personnel. Yeah, they do so much for the community as a whole that it's a shame.
God.
They need to be doing other things than dealing with the drunk person calling 911.
Really?
Those idiots, the troopers aren't answering the phone.
Seems ridiculous waste.
I don't understand what those local residents contributed nothing.
That was bad editing. They didn't play anyone who agreed with him.
Yeah.
That was very one-sided report.
Very biased.
They edited it together. There would have been one bloke. They go, well, do you want beer?
Jim Jefferies, that's the exact point we make. You know, there was some dummy going, I think that's hilarious. I think that's
great.
Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I think next time I need beer, I'm going to call the cops.
God, I wish I'd thought of this. Of course. That's the point, because they interview the local residents. You know, half the people are like, why are you wasting my time with this? Shut up. Go away.
So we got Jim Jefferies tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday at Caroline's. Really funny. 212-757-4100 here in New York. Voss is on Long Island at the Brokerage Comedy Club Friday and Saturday only. I don't know the number.
It's Belmar, Long Island.
Good. Helpful.
That's a good phone number. Thank you, Rick.
I'll be January 18th, 19th, the Borgata Casino in Atlantic City. Tickets are on sale now. That's Martin Luther King holiday weekend. www.theborgata.com is the only way to get tickets.
I'm at Flannery's on Friday. We're getting the band together, man.
Do you sound good?
We went into the rehearsal studio last night. It was very fun. It sounded great.
Oh, good. Okay.
No, we had a lot of fun. It was like a time machine. There's still the same people, same pictures on the wall.
What does Joe Curry play?
He tickles the ivories.
Does he?
Yes.
Oh, what a creep.
It's the keyboard.
What a creep.
And anyone that plays keyboard or piano creeps. Oh, Than, I'm sorry. Come on.
Yeah, what kind of man wants to move his fingers like that?
All right, we got to get out of here. Jim Jefferies, a pleasure, man.
All right, thanks for having me.
I'm telling you, go to Caroline, see Jim Jefferies tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. I'm going to say it again. He was hilarious last week when I saw him live. All right, we're out of here. We'll see you over at XM. If not, have a great day.
Hi. Opie and Anthony show.
Right.
2.0, second edition, part Dix, whatever you want to call it, XM Satellite Radio.
Opie, I think, is not here at the moment. I believe someone said he was on the bowl.
Well, when we left the CBS studios, I did see him take that left turn out of the hallway into the shitter. And I made a little joke about him taking a dump, and I guess I was right. I thought he was going to take a quick piss, and we would all be here for the start of the program. But, alas, he had to shit. I think this is his third shit of the day. Is it his third shit of the day?
Apparently he had a pot roast miscarriage this morning. And he's been just poor little sweetie has been shitting incessantly.
I really don't know of another human being that shits as much.
I don't know any human being who loves his shits as much.
Yeah, it's very, it's not a personal thing. Like, to me, shitting is kind of a personal thing. I'm not neurotic about it. Like, I'll go into the public bathroom and take a dump just like the next guy with my wide stance and tapping foot, hoping to get lucky. But, I sure don't share it as much, the experience and the,
some people
need behind it.
We were in, you know the little dressing room at Caroline's, how small it is?
Yes.
In the back? We're back there having a meeting with big Comedy Central executives. I mean, you know, me and Bonnie and somebody, and my dumb manager, the bathroom is right there. Jason goes into the bathroom and takes the biggest dump as we're all sitting right next. How could you
hear it? And it's close. It's
how can you do
not only hear it, but then you open the door. You got to kind of watch where you are too when you're doing that, because like if you're in a bathroom right off a room, you're going to open that up, and the stink fumes don't know there's a doorway there. They know to stop.
I love shitting in this country more than I do in Britain.
What's the difference? I love when we can find out cultural differences like this.
There is a massive difference. You have a really high water level. In Britain and Australia, we have just this little tiny pond at the bottom of the thing, right? Ugh. So I didn't know how long my turds got because they would snap off as they fell. Now, with this high water, I've been taking photos of mine on my camera. I've never seen anything like it. And you don't have a plonk noise because it just drifts in.
Yeah, we like our water here in the United States.
Fall.
But the good thing about England, it'll scrape on the side of the bowl and just sit there.
It'll sit there.
It'll just sit there and look like my career.
Oh no, yours is much better. Or the Germans have that shelf where you can shit on it and then you can look at your poo, like it's really
a shelf.
They have a shelf with a little bit of like a low level of water where it will sit on, so you can examine it to see if you're digesting peanuts or whatever, right? And then it will flush it off the shelf into the
very efficient, those Germans.
The Germans are obsessed with shit.
If you're a black male with a wig, you can shit on Norton's chest.
A lot of people don't know I am a black man with a wig.
Well, that wasn't a good one.
Not a good one.
That was okay.
I couldn't hear half of it.
Why?
Because you didn't enunciate it. You said something about...
Sound like you had a mouthful of shit.
Yeah. Why would a black woman want to shit on my chest?
You said a black man.
I heard you. I got it.
What's the wig got to do with it? I'm very confused.
He thinks like he likes... I mean...
Is he saying it's a sexual thing?
It would be so easy to make like a tranny joke. Where Norton's concerned, because that's kind of a running theme. Yeah, but Boss managed to just fuck that up too.
Yeah, but you didn't hear the good joke I did.
What?
Hold on.
Where was it? On 57th Street, walking over?
Yeah. What was the good joke?
Listen to me.
Perish the thought it goes on the air.
Listen to me. All nervous carrying the show. Let me tell you.
I'm nervous.
Holding your hands and all fidgety. All right.
That's a sign of being calm when your hands are folded.
I am.
He looks comfortable.
I am very comfy in this position.
Fan is nervous.
Fan's shitting his pants.
Lumbering ox just standing there, not sure what to do.
I had a good one before. I'm not going to repeat it.
Go ahead, Meg. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. We know you had a good joke. We know you had a good joke. Come on.
It's got to be a good joke. This is good. Everyone ready? Do it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Good joke. Go.
Good joke.
Good joke. Go. Oh, your hiney's got to be hurting. Sit down lightly.
Why does it hurt? Does it feel like there's a salt and vinegar chip in it?
I thought maybe you were pushing one out.
Oh, no. Just getting updates.
You just came back with a banana.
Oh.
Are they good or no?
Updates from...
No updates.
B.E.
No, I don't talk to him.
From E.L.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I'm confused.
I'm just getting updates.
Nothing new. How about that? It was a waste of time.
All right.
Where are we at? Well, Voss just was about to tell a joke and he bailed out on it.
I forgot what it was.
I don't know why.
Come on.
No,
go ahead, tell a joke.
What is it, dude? Just say it. Who cares? Who cares if it bombs? You're here.
I'll laugh whether it's
in
good
a moment, it was good because you laughed at it when I said it.
I don't remember what you said, dude.
I don't remember him laughing at anything you said.
When I take a dump in America, what do you say? Well, it's good. There's a big difference here than England. I go, yeah, we have toilet paper.
Yeah, it was a good joke.
That was good.
Oh,
I didn't realize we were walking down memory lane. I think you had a fresh one.
You fucking jackass. You said the same when I said.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was a fucking best of. Remember earlier yesterday when I said, what?
When you were absent there up checking things out, we learned that in England, the water level in the toilet's very low.
Yeah.
So you don't get that, like, nice drifting into the water. It makes like a slamming sound.
It'll
and
slam,
it
there'll be a
breaks.
splash up, and your turd will break.
They drop down like Saddam.
And also when it flushes, water comes down from above and pushes it through. Your one sort of sucks it out, and it has a spin to it. Yeah. I like it a lot.
Thank God for the American Revolution, or we would just be taking these awful shits.
Yeah. Your showers don't have, it goes
water
right
pressure,
into,
it's
it goes
terrible.
right into the bathroom floor and drains. Like there's no divider, you know, where the water
is the water. There is in my house. I don't live in the YMCA when I'm in Britain.
You know what I'm talking about, though? How they have them
divider?
Like that? No, you know, on the floor there's a couple tiles.
Like the thin one between you and retardation?
See, now that's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. He could tell that again in 10 minutes, we'd still laugh.
I'm going to sit calmly with my hands folded.
Yes.
Very confident, right?
Confident.
Very confident.
All right, what are we doing over here today?
We have
on
some
this
stuff.
side.
What do you got there, Jimmy?
I believe we had
something
stuff. No, I just thought we had
piqued your
some stuff.
interest?
No, not really. I just thought we had some stuff we didn't cover.
Well, FBI says Saddam Hussein cried at their last meeting.
Yep.
Well, of course he was going to fucking die. Why wouldn't he cry?
Poor guy.
Well, he became close to this guy, George Piro, who I think is Lebanese origin and speaks Arabic or whatever language Saddam spoke. So they communicated, and they became very close. He spent like 7 hours a day, but he was the guy they sent in to fucking pick his brain.
Yeah.
And he befriended him, and he got what he wanted, I guess.
I've gigged in Baghdad.
Yeah.
I've gone out and done the troops, and I stayed in Uday's palace. And we went out and they let us play with like plastic explosives and all that type of stuff, right? Like
play with them.
Hold on, how do you play with plastic explosives?
The British troops gave us plastic explosives and told us how to set it up, and we were out in the desert and we lit them and the thing fucking blew up.
Blow some shit up.
We all had a laugh, and I videotaped the whole thing. But then when I come back into Heathrow, they swabbed my camera and my laptop, and there's plastic explosives everywhere, right? The only way I could prove that I wasn't like a terrorist is by showing the video footage of me hanging out with the troops. But also on that, when I was in Uday's palace, I did a mock version of Cribs going through his house with like a fake beard and all that type of stuff. And I was like, this is where I tortured my bitches, you know, that type of stuff, right? Shit. And so they've banned that, so that tape will never be seen.
Why they banned it? What in?
Because you're not allowed. The British government were paying for me to go out there. I can't start like filming all the torture rooms and stuff like that. That's
making
frowned upon.
Shtick out of torture rooms and stuff. Yeah, it's not the United States.
Can't you bring it here and put it on here online or something?
I've still got photos of it all.
Yeah, the tape's gone now.
The videotape's long gone.
What was the coolest memory of that whole experience?
This is
the most interesting. You know what I mean? Okay, well, what stands out in your mind?
Okay, this is. I'm flying in a helicopter over the top of Baghdad, right? And it's the first time being there. I'm in a Puma helicopter, and I see like a little doorway, and there's the guy with the gun on the side, like Apocalypse Now.
Yeah.
Right? I've never been in Iraq or Afghanistan or nothing in my life, right? So I'm freaking out. I'm in a bulletproof vest and a helmet and all that. We're flying over the top. I see a little Arab bloke on the ground with a handgun just shooting at the helicopter, just bang, 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 bang. I start fucking freaking out, losing my mind completely, right? The gunner turns around and goes, "Don't worry about it. We're too high up. Those bullets can't reach us." And then he went, "Look at this." And the little bastard died, right?
Shit.
And I was like, I was just saying, I didn't want to upset anybody. Seriously, I saw it was like a computer game.
Dude, you pointed him out?
Yeah, I saw
shit, you killed that dude.
You caused
You killed that guy.
I didn't mean to.
You probably saved someone. Good for you. Good for you. You probably saved some. The next guy coming out,
good for you.
Shot.
Yeah, but I think he probably has some nightmares over that.
Yeah, I wasn't happy. And then I told I told it on stage like that night, and all the soldiers like, yeah, brilliant. But I've said this before, man. The American soldiers are fucking mental, man. You meet an American soldier and you go, "Why are you out here?" And they're going to fight for freedom and tyranny and for the flag. And you meet a British soldier and go, "Why are you out here?" And they go, "I didn't do good at school. I just didn't try hard enough, me."
Hey, speaking of the Army, you're doing a show over there called what? Celebrity Army, you were saying?
I'm doing
during the break.
I'm doing like celebrity boot camp.
Celebrity boot camp.
Yeah, where they're just gonna make me run up pills. I'm a fat bastard. I can afford to lose a pound and be called maggot and clean a few toilets with a toothbrush.
Yeah, have some guy in your face.
I don't know. Yeah, I've only just been offered it just the last few days, so I don't know. You know, it'd probably be an ex-boy band member, other shitty celebrities. If I'm a celebrity, right? Then you're not going to know the other people right? You only met me the other day. Like, these people are going to be real fucking low end.
I got to tell you, you know, Jim Jefferies, a lot of people are asking who's this guy with the weird voice. Jim Jefferies. He's
voice.
He's hilarious. Well, it's different.
Yeah.
Caroline's tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. We couldn't talk about this on the other side because you got to keep it kind of clean, but this guy is a dirty, dirty man.
Yeah, I can kind of sense that.
He's a dirty, dirty man. His comedy is filthy at times, but it's obvious he's just not writing jokes. He's living this lifestyle, right?
Yeah, well, I try to. You know what I mean? The biggest difference I find coming over here is you guys aren't very open to the word cunt, which I find amazing.
I love the word.
Well, it's in Shakespeare. It's like the oldest swear word in the world. I get on stage and say
Is it really in Shakespeare?
It really is in Shakespeare.
Yeah, he said I would never lick one.
Oi, Macbeth, you fucking cunt. Yeah, it is in Shakespeare. It's the oldest swear word in the world. It comes
Well, let's ask the genius. Rich, it's in Shakespeare?
Yeah. Ceres' most bounteous lady, thy rich leaves of wheat, rye, barley, oats, and fetches.
Oh, no.
Your cunt stinks. From The Tempest.
From The Tempest. I find the word motherfucker to be offensive.
That was
I think
from The
that one's
Tempest.
bad.
Even the cunt
Shakespeare
part?
plays.
The Tempest?
Not including The Tempest.
Yeah.
Okay. Death of a Salesman.
Death of a Salesman. Why, Biff, you cunt. Get a job, Biff.
Biff Loman, you're a cunt.
Come on, tell me 3 Shakespeare plays, not including The Tempest.
I don't fucking know.
Macbeth.
Do you know?
Oh, yeah, Macbeth, Midsummer's Night's Dream, Romeo and Juliet.
Othello.
The Merchant of Venice.
All right, you only needed 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't get 2, 141.
I couldn't
My
get one.
fucking ass,
You think
thick bastard.
Macbeth is a fucking IQ test?
I think it would be in there somewhere.
Did you get Romeo and Juliet?
I wasn't thinking. I'm not answering questions anymore. I'm done.
All right.
Oh. He's pleading the fifth. Not answering questions. He realized when he tries to.
I don't know what Romeo
goes horribly wrong.
Stupid.
Jim, have you seen 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
2 Girls and 1 Cup.
Ah.
Oh, 1 cup.
Cup.
Is this? I've heard of this.
Wow,
You
this
haven't
is
seen
legendary
it?
now.
Is this a girl swapping a scat porn? Yeah.
It's a little scat porn.
Yeah. The fact that I know the terminology says enough about me.
You're filthy.
What I'm trying to get at here, I saw some similarities in lifestyles between you, Jim Jefferies, and Jim Norton when I saw you last week, and that's actually a compliment, my
thank you,
friend.
Thank you. And he enjoys the scat porn. Do you like it?
Well, who doesn't?
Have you been? Have you
He
been?
doesn't enjoy it. He loves it.
I don't like shit porn. I
love it. It's really big in Japan, the shit porn, and it's just in news agencies. And the Japanese are mental, man. They'll have footage of people shitting on each other and the girls smearing shit on her, right? But pubic hair is really offensive.
Yeah,
so
they gotta blur it out.
And they'll piculate the cock out, yet they'll keep the dog's cock. They'll have no problems with that. That's not offensive.
It's a terrible culture.
I don't understand it. Hi, Rich.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's a good one,
They're
Rich.
trying to pretend it's soft, but they're adult male boy cocks. They don't want to show the whole world. Radiation shrunk them, didn't it, back in the 40s?
With their Pete Rose pubic hair.
Can I please see the 2 girls in the car?
Oh, look at you. He's asking for it.
What is scat porn? What does that mean?
Scat shit.
Voss,
shit when they
have you ever seen it?
Never in my life.
Oh, 2 girls,
All
1
right,
cup
then
is good.
spin around and take a look. We get a dual reaction here.
Yeah, this is...
So what's going on?
Focus on
And Rich,
sexy.
you just have to watch it.
It's kind of
It's like
sexy.
Clockwork Orange. Just make like you're watching it. And it is sexy.
Here we go.
Can we go to prison for this?
Jim Jefferies watching 2
Possibility.
Girls, 1 Cup.
And Voss.
And Rich Voss.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Starts with a nice logo.
That is.
Seems.
And then, yeah.
All right.
Here
That's
we
just
go.
some normal lesbian porn. A little.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus. That's brilliant. I love it.
Rich, keep looking, please.
Oh, Jesus. This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Watch this.
This and Schindler's List.
There you have it.
What do you think?
2 girls, 1 cup. Jim Jefferies.
That never gets old. It just never gets old.
When they vomit on the shit.
Yeah. It's
That's like a new level of shit. It's shit with stomach acid.
And she ate shit. And is vomiting shit on the shit, and then she eats the vomit and shit.
And they weren't bad-looking girls. They were like all-right-looking.
We were trying to figure out how it comes to that. How the hell does it come for that? You have daughters.
Yeah.
How do you keep them from doing that?
He has
Chris?
2 of them.
I feed them.
And
I'm never hungry.
How do you keep them from doing it? Just keep them in America. That's all. No one in America is doing that shit.
How many cups have you got in your house?
How many cups?
Yeah. Might want to get rid of all the cups.
I know you got 2 daughters. I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying.
Can you imagine, like, if somebody's parent might have saw that and go,
that's my girl.
Hey, there she is.
Yeah,
Turn it off.
They might have looked
Turn it off.
That's my girl. And for years, I could have shat in her mouth and no one ever happened.
By the way,
all this lost time.
By the way, Blue Healer from Kentucky, Voss just puked 41 points off his IQ.
that was disgusting.
Isn't it amazing how quickly that cup fills up?
Yeah.
Like, it's just wham, and it's full.
I'm starting to think there's some trickery there.
Nope.
Yeah, the shit came out pretty quick. But then all of a sudden I'm going, that doesn't look like a shit should normally come out of an ass, but how many shits have I seen come out of an ass?
Like that, yeah.
For me to judge. I don't see many human...
I want to see the outtakes of that.
Yeah,
where was the blooper reel?
Yeah,
where the shit was too watery, where the shit was one log that she had to squeeze out forever.
Where you got like,
yeah.
Little sound effects. How wacky it is that they're fucking it up.
I looked at that shit going, at my age going, I wish I could take a shit that quick.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
You're in and out.
Struggling and go,
Well,
shooting blood off your hemorrhoids.
Oh, God.
Hey, Jim,
no one ever tells you about hemorrhoids, do they? They just happen to you.
I keep saying Jim Jefferies because I want to make sure we get your name out there to the folks. And a few people are asking for some of your comedy. Can we find anything online that we could play at the break or something?
If you just go to my...
2 girls, 1 cup.
If you want to see the egg stories on YouTube...
What's the egg story?
Comedy Blue. I did it at the show the other night about me shoving an anal egg up my ass.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I want to get a copy so we play it right here on the radio.
Yeah. Just
Can we get the egg story?
Go to YouTube.
That was funny from last week.
On Comedy Blue, it's at about the sort of 5-minute mark on the set. That's a good story to show.
All right. And, we'll give you a little sample of what Jim Jefferies is all about with the comedy thing.
Yeah, Comedy Blue on YouTube. That'll be fun.
Also, today we're finding out that U.S. set another record. We are the greatest country in America.
In America. We truly are.
Yeah, greatest country in the world.
Why are you the greatest country in the world? What have you done this time?
We set another record. More than 1 million cases of chlamydia were reported in the United States last year.
God bless this country.
Chlamydia is back.
The most ever reported for a sexually transmitted disease.
Chlamydia.
I've had it.
Yeah, the old chlamydia?
It's easy to get rid of.
How do you know you have it?
Your green pus in your fucking underwear.
You get some painful pisses along the way.
You get pus in your underwear?
You get a little bit of pus at the end of your cock, and they just shove up they just shove up like a thing at the end of your hole and put it in there, and then you take some antibiotics and it's gone.
Yeah, chlamydia.
And you just hope you didn't pass it on to anyone.
It's easier to tell in a guy that a guy has it than a girl. Yeah. Women can have it for years and maybe become sterile because of it.
I've lost girlfriends.
I've lost girlfriends.
Hold on a second. You're right.
Okay, here we go.
He actually is right.
Al Capone died of syphilis.
Syphilis is a chlamydia.
I was going to say chlamydia.
It's a...
What is...
Wait, here he goes.
Shakespeare had syphilis as well. Back to Shakespeare.
Rich Voss is going to impart some knowledge and wisdom upon us. Rich?
What is that drink, man?
Oh, chlamydia is just another STD, basically in the family with syphilis, all of them. You know, I mean, it's not like if you got either one of them, you're fucked. Until you take penicillin, you get a little penicillin.
It's easy to get rid of.
Penicillin, that's all.
Chlamydia is not.
You just got to fuck a virgin. That's all that happens. That cleans.
What's the difference?
They're both sexually transmitted diseases, but they're different types of diseases, different bacteria, different bugs in your dick.
Ooh.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not a bug.
It is a bug. You ever see a spirochete? That's what syphilis. It's a little corkscrew in your cock.
Yeah, Robert Blake had a spirochete in his.
Yeah, no, he did. Don't make a Fred the Cockatoo joke.
Hey, can we bring Big A in here? Big A is hanging out today.
Hey,
we haven't seen him in a while.
Back in the 70s, we should get that all the time.
What used to be big?
Like syphilis or whatever, because you didn't fuck with rubbers before.
Then the herp was like the big. That was when everyone went, now's the problem. When it was just a clap, you didn't care because penicillin.
I've never had the herp. No,
but then herpes got like, this you keep forever. You spread it. You don't want that.
Yeah, they knew you by name at the clinic. From fucking syphilis, you go in the clinic. It was like,
that was that, and then AIDS just
rubbers.
Dr. Steve,
no more
by the
fucking
way,
men in the ass.
My friend Dr. Steve says usually no pus or chlamydia, more common with gonorrhea.
How do you get chlamydia?
No, I didn't have gonorrhea. I just had it's just a really painful piss, like razor blades coming out.
Ouch.
Hey,
that was, it was just one of those things. You didn't get it.
Yeah. This is our head of programming, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
Yeah, this is the guy that makes it all happen.
He's the guy that kind of runs the channel and runs the network.
Right.
Yeah.
Does everyone point at him when venereal diseases are mentioned?
No, they just point at him because they think they're at the zoo.
Big A, say hi to Jim Jefferies.
Hi, Jim Jefferies. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks, man.
Big A.
Yes.
Don't make fun of him. He's the boss's kid.
No,
you were
don't touch his ear.
You were losing weight, I noticed, for a little while, about 3 seconds, and now you seem to have tacked it back on. Am I speaking the truth here?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, yeah.
Because you look a little bigger than you've ever looked. Are you at your heaviest right now?
Probably.
Yeah. Smooth it over, Ant.
Well, I'm just...
Hold on a second, please.
His hair looks good. He looks like he ate Bowser.
Andrew, the insensitivity on this show is mind-boggling. How much weight had you lost? Quickly.
At one point, I think up to 100. At one point.
You lost 100?
At one point. I mean, not recently, but up.
Yeah.
How much have you put on recently?
Maybe about 50, 100.
50, 100. Big difference.
Jesus.
Since when?
Since Nurse Ratchet said she was going to tell your mother.
What are you chewing, pork chop gum?
How much have you gained since the...
It's not even gum, it's just a piece of steak fat.
How come you didn't stutter when you called in about the Jimmy Dean sausage?
How much have you gained since the neck?
That was a good one, Bossy. It was a good one. I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe a little bit, because I haven't been exercising much. I have to get back to exercising and eating right.
Back to?
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean you had done it once before?
Yeah, you act like you
have.
You act like you had. This is a brief stop in the rest area of unhealthiness.
What he's saying is he has to go back to digging shallow graves.
Yeah.
A lot of calories burned doing that, right?
Yeah.
Right, Big A?
You work your arms sawing hookers' legs off.
His left hand gets to work out holding a chloroform fucking hanky over her mouth. The right hand caves the skull in and bring up the right knee to her kidneys and kick. So, Andrew, you what kind of exercise are you doing?
I used to walk. Used to walk in my neighborhood. Used to do a lot of walking.
I saw a video of that. It was called Ghostbusters. Sorry, little walk in the neighborhood joke.
So are you depressed? What are you eating so much for?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
What's the matter with you?
What's going on with
you? I guess I'm a little depressed at times, a little lonely.
Aww,
Jesus.
Damn. Big sweetie, what's the matter?
That's sad. Haven't there been any get-togethers that you could go to? Station people hanging out.
Yeah, do that from time to time, but that's just friends getting together.
And then it all ends at the end of the night.
Yeah.
You got to go home alone to that lonely apartment where it's just you. And a bed that must look like concave fucking tortoise shell.
It looks like a contact lens with a shoe on it.
Two girls were eating cups of shit and they're in better shape. They were cut.
You gotta think that.
Well, that's from all the puking, though.
They'd have a bit of hepatitis in them.
Yeah, that might
just ate his head of
some
the
weight off.
hepatitis.
Ah, Big A.
So, Andrew, what's your weight up to now?
Well, last time I checked, it was 390.
Okay, what do you think?
390. You're teetering on $4 bills.
What do you think? Have you passed 4 a little bit by now?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Hey, how much? Okay, work that out. How much is 390? What is that? What is that in kilos or stones?
Oh, Christ! What are you? You're talking that wacky European measurement.
That's 200 stone.
200 stone.
I'm like 14 stone.
Why won't you learn our weight?
He's saying, why are you telling his weight in money? Pounds. You and your pounds.
How many stones is that?
How many stone? How many kilos?
Yeah.
I would say 400 pounds is probably about 630 kilos.
It's about...
No, I'm 90 kilos. Right? You can't play that. I'm not going, he's 6 times bigger than me.
It's about 3 years of your fish and chip dinners that he's been eating.
Yeah, right.
Just oil and grease.
Lovely.
I went the wrong way. It's the other way.
It's the other way.
Then he's probably 280 kilos.
Picture the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Oh, Christ, I got an iPhone. I could have figured that out, too.
I'm going to go with...
He's 390 pounds in America. 400. Just say 400.
I'm saying that's going to be about 30 stone. No, not 30 stone, about 25 stone then, I guess. 22 stone.
Stone? Well, how big are the stones?
That's fucking big, man.
What if the stones are different sizes?
Oh,
I never understood that. I got
kilos.
Oh, you got kilos?
Are we doing kilos?
How many kilos is Big A?
Okay, 14 kilos is 90. 90 kilos is 14 stone.
Wait, I'm gonna...
What the fuck's a stone?
Yeah,
How many
what's a
kilos?
fucking stone?
It's a stone. It's fucking. It's a measurement of weight.
If you're building pyramids.
I don't like when you try to be clever.
I bet you it went back to the oldie measurement where they'd find a whole lot of stones that were similar sizes and they'd go, it's like how they measure things in feet.
So you're basically saying we could skip him across a pond.
12 inches.
12 inches. Yeah, but not everyone's foot.
I'm going to guess.
He's making a good point here.
That was like a king's foot or something that they went, all right, that was, you know.
I'm guessing 32 kilos.
He's not 32 kilos. Oh, a stone?
More than that.
No,
how much is he?
Oh, wait.
I'd say he's 100.
I'm 90 kilos.
No, he's 228 kilos. What? Shit.
Wait,
I should have stuck with my first one.
Either way, he's very close to death.
180?
180
Very close to death.
It doesn't matter what measurement you put it in, the result's the same.
Shit, I should have just gone with something I used to know about and thought of what he would look like filled up with cocaine. And I could have gotten the whole kilo thing.
You know what, though? Hold on. When it comes to England, you're in shape, though. 180 is not bad.
You weigh 180.
You should move over there. You're in shape.
This is a true story. I go get my blood pressure checked in Australia, right? And the doctor says my blood pressure's too high, and then I have to go on medication and I get it checked again. So I go over to England, right? And they check it. I get exactly the same readout, but because the English are such fat cunts, right? It turned out that I was a healthy Englishman. Their standards were different, right? So I'm an unhealthy Australian, but I'm a healthy Englishman, right? So every time I get sicker, I'm moving to a shittier country until eventually I'm the healthiest man in Rwanda. And there's just going to be some doctor going, you've only got HIV. It's not even AIDS. Do you want to join the soccer team?
Yeah, that's like the flu to me and you. You get the AIDS down there in Africa. Hey, Big A, someone wants you to say, I don't have a stupid STD.
Uh-oh.
By the way, Jim Jefferies, this is the beauty of Big A right here. He can't say ST words, just to let you in on the game.
Okay.
I don't have a stupid STD. Good start.
I don't have a stupid STD.
That's why
I believe him.
That's why he's big, because when he's eating, he can't tell himself stop.
Yeah. There you go.
So what are you, you're a little lonely, huh?
I like him.
Yeah.
This is disturbing.
Yeah, it is a little
When's
bit.
the last time you had some type of sexual activity, Andrew?
Long time.
Was it when we had the girl jerk you off?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get the cup.
That was a biggie when he got jacked off.
No.
By some what was she? Hooker?
Yeah, 2 girls from the Bunny Ranch. Andrew's never had his ass eaten.
Would you eat it?
Wow.
Well, that's a good point. No.
Are you trying to say that we should get someone to eat Big A's ass?
I certainly.
Big A, would you be into a girl eating your ass? A bit of rimming? A little lick?
Swabbing between those delicious cheeks with her tongue.
Oh, fuck.
A little pungent, I'm sure, but so what? Let her tough it up. That's how she learns, Andrew. You get on your hands and knees on that couch and you slide those pants down to mid-thigh, and you get that fucking ass swabbed out.
What do you say?
I like licking ass, but my anus is doesn't look very good. I always get conscious of people.
Really?
Yeah, one of the sides of my anus is more swollen up than the other. It looks like my asshole's had a stroke. Yes, I do.
Ooh. So, Big A, what do you say?
I don't know. Never had it.
Okay.
Yeah, but just because you haven't had it doesn't mean that you don't want it.
Would you let a girl put the strap on or put? No.
No.
Okay.
Oh, you're never going to find love that way. you got to be open to suggestion, though.
No, Big A, not into that.
I see. Blue Healer is suggesting 2 girls, 1 tub.
Ooh. Ooh.
E.
No.
Sorry,
I don't know what to tell you.
I was just going for it.
I don't know what to tell you. You got to get out into the scene a little bit, I guess.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what are you getting? Little,
You want to have a lemon party?
No, that's all right.
You sure?
That's all right.
What's a lemon party?
Yeah, what's a lemon party?
Oh, boy, here we go.
Jefferies,
You know,
Rich Voss.
Than is right on it.
Now,
he's like, what's a when he heard what's a his mouse is in hand.
Is this
click,
the whole
tick.
lemon entry, my dear Watson joke with the up the arsenal?
It's a single still picture. It has nothing. It's not a video.
And all we ask is, who is the gayest guy in this?
No. It's not the gayest guy.
Who would you want to be?
The question is, if you had to be someone in this picture, who would it be?
Who would it be? All right. I'm going to...
All right.
Right.
Now, pick and choose. There's 3 older gentlemen.
Would you rather be Arnold Palmer, who's
Arnold Palmer
dude?
down at the bottom?
I think
ex-New York Mayor Ed Koch, who's laying down.
Look at this. I'd be the one kissing and caressing.
You would be kissing guy?
And blowing a guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a cock in my mouth. He's got his eyes shut.
But
he's a happy person. He's in his happy space.
But he's not getting any pleasure out of that. Ed Koch, at least, he's got to kiss the guy, but at least he's getting his dick sucked.
Are you sure that's a real photo, not superimposed?
Oh, yeah. They're all such lucky devils. I know. The guy in the middle is the lucky one because he's getting everything. He's getting his tongue swabbed. He's getting his nipple played with. He's got a mouth on his cock, a hand on his leg. He's just being served.
By the way, that's Sandra Day O'Connor's husband. That's the new love.
I was going in the corner, Sandra Day going, Frank.
She's just happy he's
Sorry,
not
Rich.
complaining anymore.
I knew you were going for it.
I find this a beautiful picture. I think it's... we never think of the old gay men fucking each other. And
Right.
I like to see that in their older life they're still having a bit of fun and getting on with things. That inspires me, that picture.
He's got a big unit, too, for an old guy.
Who knows? The red-lipped fucking man on the end. You can't really tell.
If you got sucked off by that guy, you get that hard as well, man.
Yeah,
he's fucking... He's a good-looking old
What do
guy.
they do, though, after everyone just shoots the load and you're kind of feeling like...
They wipe the dust off.
God.
They wipe the dust off the other guy's chest.
They probably call their grandchildren.
Yeah.
They say, I love you.
They probably go back on the golf course.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the tans.
I hate
golf tans.
I hate
Yeah, they do. They have golf
nursing
tans.
home.
The guy on his back, they actually put him back in the fucking freezer because he's dead. The other two fucking are creepy homoerotic Germans, and they fuck dead men.
They want to save that guy for a few more sessions before he starts smelling.
He rots.
I assume anal sex is off the table by that age, though, isn't it? You know,
Not necessarily.
Ass sex, like I've always said, ass sex is for the young.
It's for the young. Once you get a lot of hemorrhoids and stuff, you ain't. I'm over putting things up my ass. You know what I mean? I'm 30 years old.
If you get
in
too
my
much
early
stuff,
20s, I was doing things with my ass all day, but now I'm not even interested.
What would you do with your ass? all
Just
day?
put things up there just when you're having a wank or something like that. You know what I mean?
Put a hairbrush.
Just something, just you're home, you're alone, and you got some lube, and you just put something up your. You know, I'm not gay. I'm just.
you just shove some up your ass while you're cranking.
I'm a fun guy.
All right. Hey, where's his comedy? We want to play that going into break. We have it yet? We don't know.
Oh, it's quite a long clip. Maybe it was a wrong clip to show.
Anybody know? Dan?
I should have brought a CD in.
We got it.
Yeah, it's like 6 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes long.
That's all right.
It's burning right now, so.
Oh, it's burning. How long will it take?
Why am I looking at this? I'm fascinated by this stupid picture because I'm trying to figure out like the origin of it.
I just want to know where they all met. Have they known each other for years? Were they childhood friends, or is this a recent thing?
Yeah, is that a hotel room? Is it one of their rooms?
I tell you what it is. They all met in the waiting room. They were having designer colostomy bags made, and they all met in the hotel room because the stitching takes so long to get right. What am I talking about?
I just don't understand. I just don't understand how one of them's flaccid. Like, what's wrong with him? This is the horniest scene ever. How can he not have an
What does it
erection?
take for that guy to get a
What
boner?
does it take? Yeah, I know. Like, how many men in the room
surgery
does
and
he
a
need?
pump.
Also, my computer's completely frozen, so I can't.
Oh, great.
If you want me to take that down.
You can't take that down, can you?
No, we were trying to move on. Usually you get rid of the picture. It's easier to move on. Randy, Houston, what's up?
I think you guys need to play him and introduce him to Wheelchair Fred and his bathtub experience.
Yeah, one of the greatest bits we ever did.
God damn, I forgot about that.
One of the greatest bits we ever did, Jim Jefferies. We have this guy, he was in a motorcycle accident, so he's in a wheelchair for good.
Oh, it sounds like a lot of fun.
And he doesn't have much strength, but one day live on our show, he was able to get his body into a bathtub and fuck himself up the ass.
What?
With a dildo.
Oh, with a dildo.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that the accident gave him superpowers.
No.
But why did you put him in a bathtub? Why did you have to do that in a bathtub?
He just decided that it would make cleanup a little easier.
Did he have any sensation
I guess
in
if
his
you're
asshole
paralyzed,
after
it makes
the
it
accident?
makes it a little easier to clean up if you do it in a bathtub.
See, I didn't even know that paralyzed people, can they feel anal sex? Can they, some of them can have sex, some of them can't.
I wouldn't
You never
think
know
so.
what charges are filed.
Because if I was paralyzed from the waist down, I'd let people fuck me up the arse as a community service.
Absolutely. Throw a buck on the
It's not
table.
going to hurt me. I've got time in my hands. It's not like I can go back to work.
You're a trooper, man. That's nice.
Yeah,
That's very nice of you.
I try to help in the community.
Let me tell you something. Well, Wheelchair Fred, he's actually not paralyzed. His legs were mangled so bad from the motorcycle accident, he didn't have the right health care, so he couldn't get his legs back in working order. So I guess he's not officially paralyzed, but he's a mess.
Right.
I think we're going to replay that at 11 o'clock when we get out of here today.
He
Andrew.
couldn't, yeah.
Oh, sorry, man.
Would you let a guy blow you?
Oh, no.
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 Why not?
Why'd you say,
Why not? What's your reasoning? You got to have a reason.
How about if he promised to fucking to just fucking empty your ball bag?
What if he had a hamburger?
Absolutely not.
How about if he promised to play with that vein from your balls to your ass, and he promised to empty your bag? It would look like fucking Reagan's neck when he was finished with it.
Taco Bell voucher.
No.
I hear potential, though. I hear this is a possibility. What if your eyes were closed the whole time so you don't know it's a guy?
No.
Well, and he promised not to make man moaning noises like.
Yeah, you shut your eyes. You just picture that it's a woman, and It's done. Done deal.
How about you drill a hole in a wall? We'll make a fake wall, and we'll drill a hole.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I love those. I've done that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Glory hole?
I've put me cock... Yeah, no. No, I haven't. No, I'm going to take that back.
I've done one of those. Which end?
Yeah.
To the mouth.
I'll tell you the weirdest thing. Obviously, there was they have this like sleazeball ball in Sydney after the gay Mardi Gras, and there's this guy, and he's dead now. He died of some type of hepatitis or something, but he called himself the trough junkie. And he used to lay in the urinal trough, right? Just lay there for like 6 hours, and everyone would go piss on him. Like,
holy
and
shit!
You need to have a piss, and it was the trough. I pissed on him, you know. You need to go. And the guy, he was in heaven.
Did he jerk off?
Yeah, he was just there wallowing in the water.
Naked?
And just people, you urinate on him, and he's washing it through his eyes, and now he's dead. Who knows? How could that happen? I'm sure he picked up something.
That's funny.
But he was there every year. The trough junkie is like a famous guy in Sydney.
And you're pissed and having a conversation?
How old was he?
When I pissed...
That's wild, because...
When I pissed on him, I was about 20 when I first pissed on him. And he was about 40-odd then. And I think he probably died at about 46 or something like that.
How do they allow that? Like, how was he not arrested?
No, it was the sleazeball ball. It was the whole ball where you could see people sucking off in the corners. They had a big gay Mardi Gras, and then they had this big ball afterwards. And everyone wants to go along to it, including me, and we all go along and we watch, fucking people getting sucked off.
Wow.
I say you get a wall, drill a hole, and Big A won't know. You'll have a girl and a guy, and we'll see if he'll know which is the difference.
Yeah, let's go with that. Would you allow that? Like, how about if the guy promised not to say anything to fuck your vibe up?
Yeah.
Like, while he was...
What if there was a 50-50 chance it was a girl, and it was through a hole?
That's it. 50-50 shot.
50-50 shot, and we'd do it fairly. It'd be a toss of a coin, whether you got sucked off by a man.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, but we...
Jim, would you do that?
I would, I'm
right. Jim carries a drill bit with him.
Don't you turn it back on me. I'm not frigid like you.
All right, listen, we got to take a break. Jim Jefferies in studio playing Caroline's tonight and tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah.
And we got a little sample of your comedy here, the egg thing.
Sweet, okay.
We'll play this for Jim Jefferies and we'll continue. Stay there. We are back with Jim Jefferies.
Hey. Do people like my stand-up comedy? I couldn't listen to it.
Absolutely they did.
You don't like listening to it?
Yeah,
listening to yourself?
God, you guys, I know you go home after this show and you listen to the whole show back, don't you?
Every single
word
of it.
And you go, my favourite bit was when we called Voss a stupid prick.
And before we forget...
I constantly go, I have to turn me off. I do not want to listen to me.
Before we forget, we got to go right back to that Anne Frank stuff. That shit was really interesting.
I
didn't know you were an expert at... no, it wasn't on the radio, and it was good stuff.
Right, that's good. Because
I didn't know you were an expert on Anne Frank, first of all.
I'm not an expert on Anne Frank, and I'll probably say some things here, and there'll be some experts ringing up going, well, that's not right. But I went to the Anne Frank house. It's not hard to find. There's a big sign out the front. I don't know what took the Nazis so long. But it's just... but the thing is, you always think she lived in, like, this little tiny studio apartment with, like, 10 of them all packed in there, worrying about that. It's a big fucking flat. It's like 2 stories. They got a laundry, right? They got a place to wash stuff, and they always go to the Nazis. They hid behind a bookcase, and there was a stairwell up the thing, but it's so obviously a 4-story building. If you look at it from the outside, you go, well, there's 2 stories, and then there's another 2 stories. If you go in there, there's a shop, and then there's the people who used to run the shop live there. I'm sure the Nazis could have asked some simple questions. What has happened with the rest of the building? Where would that be? And why at the top of the staircase is there a bookcase stopping the stairs from continuing? This seems to be an odd thing.
Yeah, it's 4 stories from the outside, 2 stories on the inside.
2 stories on the inside.
It was the opposite them off.
You think they would have fucking just taken the stairs down and put the wall up if you're going to help the people.
And just cemented it in.
We've done something.
Well, they still had to give them food and stuff.
Well, you had to clean a trap door or something.
A trap door.
Trap door? Who are you?
And plus the money they made from the gift store.
Yeah. A lot of people say that the space where they were living was cramped. And that's not the truth.
It was cramped for it was like a 4-bedroom, and there was 2 families living in there. I think of like 4 people in the family.
4-bedroom though.
Yeah, but they couldn't go out very much.
No, I wouldn't think they could.
There wasn't a lot of outings. But they had
nights out on the town.
I tell you what, though. You look out the fucking Frank's window, beautiful view. I'm telling you, it's like onto a river and a nice pair of Dutch people riding on bikes, tulips.
Yeah.
Tulips, fucking like the occasional Nazi would go by and that would ruin the view for you, but still.
A half track.
It's much better than any apartment I've ever lived in.
Of Sol, the accountant, being dragged down the street.
Yeah, it would wreck the view, but in general.
I am essential to the war effort.
Oh, yeah.
He's waving and laughing with a shovel.
I can't believe this. You really can't say anything on this radio show. I can't believe it. In Britain you get done for anything, and now we're talking about Jews and Frank, and 2 girls shitting in a cup. There's like a guy who can't speak in the corner that we pick on because he's fat. This show's awesome.
That's what it is about satellite radio, you know?
Big A, he was talking about you.
I know.
Yeah.
He's like the guy out of Goonies that used to throw a baby Ruth at.
That's never heard it described that way. And then you were telling us, we were getting to know Jim Jefferies a little bit during the break, and they were trying to get a Yo Mama show as you as the host.
They wanted me to host a show that was Yo Mama, and Yo Mama is like, it's just black guys saying, your mama's so fat, she does this, your mama does that, you does this. And they made me host the show, but they just got these middle-class English kids that were just going, well, I don't believe you dress well. Maybe you should try bathing more, and your mum, she's probably fat, I imagine. and then at the end of it, sometimes someone would say something really nasty to another one and go, oh, I'm sorry about that. That was a bit too much.
Oh, really? What was it called?
It was called Danger Mouth. It never went past the pilot season. Because, there was a cartoon called Danger Mouse. Did you get that over here? Yeah, it was. That's the little pun.
And then when you said that during the break, Rich goes, well, there's no racism over...
there's no racism. There's racism in Britain.
I didn't say Britain. I said in Amsterdam, there's not as much black and white racism as there is
here. And that's
here.
how we got into Anne Frank. And I go, then why do they have to clean the Anne Frank statue of swastikas once a month?
I said, listen, you don't understand. Jews are hated everywhere. I said there's not a lot of black and white racism.
Because they unite in hating the Jews.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot of racism against Moroccans in Holland or Amsterdam.
How do you know?
Because I've been there about seven times.
Rich knows where racism is.
He can source racism out.
Rich learns
we'll do a quiz quickly. Michael Richards, racist or not?
No.
Oh, right.
His name's Michael.
No, Michael Richards, good egg or not. Andrew, you feeling a little better? Your hands are all tucked uncomfortably on your legs?
Oh, I know, you're sitting like a walrus.
Yeah.
You got your flippers out on.
Every time you mention Anne Frank, he puts his hand between his legs. Like, just say it. It's a bizarre... It's like a little... No, he stopped now.
Well, we got
Frank.
We got the scale. You want to see if you're over 400 pounds?
Yeah, let's take a little peek.
All right, we got the scale coming in.
It's not a stand-on scale. It's like a crane.
It is really a heavy-duty scale.
Holy fuck.
What was the heaviest you weighed there, Big A, that you know of?
Oh, Big A, you had... Holy shit, did you have trouble getting off that couch?
It was like a couch getting off a couch.
Yeah, that's when you know you're unfit.
Big A.
When you have to rock off the couch.
Yeah, rocking.
But he carries it well. It's only his stomach that looks a mess.
How about those big fucking giant cloth shoes?
Hey, Big A, are you like shitting properly? Remember we tried to get your duty pulled out of you? That didn't work too well, huh?
We got the official to come in and read this.
What is it there?
407.
407. So you said 390.
He admitted he was over 490.
I don't know what that is, but I know there was the episode of Simpsons where Homer had to eat a lot to become 300 pounds to get onto welfare.
Yeah.
So I assume 400 pounds, 400 whatever the pounds, I think.
Yeah, pounds.
Yeah. I assume that's pretty big.
Yeah,
that must be weird.
In England?
Wait,
what?
Simpsons popular in England?
Simpsons are popular everywhere.
You don't have to do the translation. You don't have to do the
thing. That's my only Simpson. I can do Homer Simpson and Cliff Clavin because it's the same voice. So I haven't seen she go, oh, look, my sweet, nourishing beer, beer the nectar. And then Cliff Clavin, you speed up and go, yeah, you know, the beer was invented in 1842 by Trojan. I'm not an impersonator. Please don't come to my show thinking I'm going to impersonate.
He does these impressions.
You think it was the real person. You think it was the real people.
Yeah.
Julie Evans.
Lee Evans. Lee Evans is, I don't know.
I'm amazed that you can't just look at Big A and say he's fat. You're like confused with the math translation
I'm just
and stuff.
thinking that he doesn't look like he's morbidly obese.
Yeah.
Let's say it, right? But he's still getting about. There's stairs in this building. He still made it up here. I saw him stand up.
Well,
that was a little rough.
He didn't do any stairs.
There's some women who fucking dig that, man. The chubby chasers, man. They're really into
I think it's more guys into fat women than women into fat guys. But I'm sure, I'm sure there's a chick out there for you there, Big A.
He looks like he's about to do a stand-up routine.
One hole, two mouths. One hole, two mouths. That's what we call the bit. Fucking a hole in a wall with two mouths on the other end. And fucking,
so a gunner through two holes, and he picks the hole.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, two holes. Good idea.
Yeah,
and
two holes, and have a guy on one side of the thing, so it's his choice.
And Big A gets his fucking prick sucked.
What do you think, Big A?
It's a 50-50 shot.
It's a 50-50 shot, and
it's not bad odds for a blowjob.
The chick's gonna be hot.
Yeah, get your prick sucked.
You go into the Hall of Fame if you hit 500.
50,
yeah.
50.
It's 50-50 shot.
50, man.
Don't think of the negative aspect of what might happen. Think of the positive aspect. You could be getting sucked off by some...
Don't think half... you not?
Don't think half empty.
Either way, you're gonna orgasm.
That's right.
So the bottom line is, either way, the finished result is you shooting a load not on your stomach. You know what I mean?
That ball bag, it's gonna look like a wrung cloth.
You're gonna drop down to 398 pounds.
Yep.
That's 7 pounds of cum.
I got it. I did the math there, Jim. 9 pounds.
By the way, Big A, you weigh, how many stone? 29.07 stones.
Jesus Christ!
You weigh a driveway wall.
Now he knows.
Jesus, he's 29 stone.
Now he's freaking out because he knows it's stone.
Hell, man.
That's what I'm getting at.
My mother's 24 stone and walks with a cane and is depressed all day.
Now he knows. That's so funny because he finally can put it in perspective.
You might need your eyes checked, Jim Jefferies.
No, he's fucking massive. 29 stone. He should be dead like 7 times. Sorry, man. He looked sad when I said that.
Yeah, he'll just look like that every so often. That is an odd thing, though, because it's like someone saying, how much does he weigh? Oh, he weighs $400 to us. And we'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? It's like $400. I can't understand how much that weighs. But to him, when we say, 400 pounds, it's like it's a fucking unit of measurement for money, not weight.
Yeah. What's he weigh, Tuesday?
And then when you find out, it's like, what does he weigh? Tuesday? He weighs Tuesday. Don't you understand how big that is, you idiot? Very funny.
He's also 185 kilos there.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot, right?
That's not in the healthy arc.
No,
that's not in the bit where the doctors say, yeah, you're a bit overweight.
Yeah. You could do with losing some weight, a little weight.
That's the type of weight that even if he lost it, he'd have gross skin hanging off him.
Yeah, you'd be like a bat.
So you might as well just... Good Morning, Missouri.
Why were you on Good Morning, Missouri?
I was playing Kansas. They put me on Good Morning, Missouri, and I said the word slutty, so they kicked me off TV.
Slutty?
I didn't think it was that bad a word. All I said was, they said, how was your Halloween? I never celebrated Halloween before. And I said, I thought I was going to see a lot of people in scary outfits and get scared. I didn't see any of that. I just saw a whole lot of chicks wearing slutty outfits. I got aroused. Right?
Those cunts.
Those cunts, yeah.
They threw me out for slutty.
And then I called the host a slutty bitch, and then they know. I just got
slutty probably doesn't play well in Missouri.
Not really.
I would think, you'd probably get away with it here, maybe L.A., definitely L.A. Topeka, Kansas.
Topeka.
I don't think they'd like that.
The Midwest people.
Midwest kind of like we think of England or even Australia like it's England and Australia. But then the United States, you got the Northeast, the Midwest, and they're all different types of people.
You've got Britain has the greatest scum in the world.
Really?
The dividing class is fucking out. There's British people who think you're fancy if you got your original teeth. Like, I'm serious. Like proper scum in England.
Really?
You just gotta go to the sport. You watch, like, football matches. You have to sit in, like in soccer matches, you can't have home and away fans sitting next to each other because they'll just kill each other.
Yeah.
Right? And there's cops all in between. It's a violent, fucking racist, scum-filled... I dig it, man.
Thank God you guys don't have guns, man.
Oh, no. Well, the cops don't even have guns, which I always find weird, is cops don't have guns. Because I'm bigger than some of them, and I'm wearing sneakers. You know what I mean? So, like, I just run away. What are they going to do? Stop it. That's not good.
Blow that whistle.
They have tasers and stuff like that.
Why no guns, though? I don't get that.
Because
I don't either.
What, no cops for the citizens, or none for the...
For the cops, at least.
I don't know. It's probably a high suicide rate. The cops would probably top themselves or something. I don't know. I don't know what the exact...
Probably they're afraid of getting, like, some of them stolen. Like, the second even the cops have guns, then they get, like, misplaced or ripped off, and now a few of the bad guys got more guns. Do a lot of criminals have guns over there? Or?
Of course, yeah, of course.
Oh, the criminals have them.
Yeah. Well, see, my eldest brother, he's head of the riot squad for the New South Wales Police in Sydney, right? And he during the opening of the 2000 Olympics, he was laying on top of the stadium as a sniper waiting for a Monica Seles moment to happen. Sort of staring through. And he reckons he had the Australian Prime Minister in his sight.
Wow.
He was just doing that thing in his head where he's going, alive, dead, alive.
Oh, shit.
That's what you do when you're just sitting there going, this is how much power, this little trigger, and I could change the world and be all fucking, well, it's just kill an Australian Prime Minister. What's his name? Does anyone know?
No one even cares.
No one even knows.
It's actually
no one cares.
No, it's Arthur.
Treacher.
No. Arthur begins with a B.
John Howard.
Bertrand. Arthur Bertrand or Bertrand?
John Howard.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Here's something.
Who's Arthur Bertrand? Did you make that up, or is that?
Of course I did.
Is that someone in charge of something?
No.
All right.
He's a cunt, whoever he is.
Here's a big problem I have with Europe in any way, shape, or form. This sounds cool.
Right.
And then there's this.
Yeah.
I cannot take the European siren on police vehicles or emergency vehicles.
Why not? What's wrong with that? That's only an ambulance one. The police have a different one. The firemen have a different one.
Yeah, but isn't it all like that?
No,
you get this one? Because that's like fucking... No, the fire ones. That's get the fuck out of my way.
Yeah, that's the fireman in Britain. That's the fireman in Britain. Yeah.
And they get there and go, all right then.
Yeah, they go, all right, little tiny flower.
We don't have hoses. The cops don't have guns and we don't have hoses.
They don't give the firemen hoses.
We have to all right, bucket brigade. Bring your own water.
All right, we call them the bucket brigade. That's what I loved about the LA fires and what wasn't there to love. I enjoy the fact that the reason that LA was burning down is because of all the imported gum trees from Australia. You dumb fucks, right? They were burning in Australia for hundreds of years, and then someone went, oh, they look nice, we'll put them over in California. They're full of eucalyptus oil. They will burn all day. That's the reason.
Wow.
That's the reason it keeps going. Australia has the worst bushfires in the world, and now California, because you don't even have koala bears. What do you need the tree
eucalyptus for? Yeah.
What do you need the eucalyptus for? We'll sell you the oil if you want to put it on your bloody chest when you got a thing. We'll sell it to you. You don't need the homegrown stuff.
So much wasted space down there in Australia. A lot of wasted fucking land.
Yeah, but there's not enough water. We've got water shortages.
Yeah, but there's ways to pump it in, and you know, look at what the U.S. of A. did. We find rivers or this or that or desalination plants.
Have you been to the middle of Australia?
Never.
It's not wasted. No one would ever live there.
No one would live there.
It's just red dirt. It's just the most horrible crap you have ever seen. There's nothing. There's one town in the very centre called Cooper Pedy, right? Cooper Pedy. It's so fucking hot and red and shit, right? They all live underground. There's no type of thing. There's just holes in the ground with ladders.
That's fantastic.
You look up Cooper Pedy on the internet, and it's just a town where they all live under the ground. There's underground video stores, and it's just.
Are you shitting me? So
because it's cooler down there. There's no heat.
So it's not primitive underground.
It's like Fraggle Rock. That's the fucking town. It's Fraggle Rock. Cooper Pedy. There's even a scene where they go to it in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, where they all where she goes.
Wow.
Underneath.
How do they keep water from flooding them?
It doesn't rain out there ever. It never rains.
How do they get water?
They would love a flood. That would be a great day. They would be so chuffed with that. Did you see little Amy? She died during the floods, but I'm not thirsty anymore.
Just red clay running down your hole.
Oh yeah, it's just red crap. I'm sure there is some type of ventilation. I've only driven past and had a quick look in on a desolate day. I did it once, and I don't have any need to go there again.
It just always struck me as anytime I watch a show about the outback and people are out there in their vehicles and it just looks like if anything happens, you are so completely fucked.
Oh, did you see that Wolf Creek movie?
No.
Wolf Creek, that's a scary fucking film. Just about a serial killer because that's all these people die. All these British backpackers the car breaks down and they're never found again. Never. Not the car, nothing is ever found again. Because there's heaps of serial killers out in the middle. They just hang out.
In the middle?
It's
like a fucking video game.
Yeah, there's heaps of serial killers. There was this one guy, Ivan Milat. And they caught him for like fucking 10 people. They're giving him 10 life sentences. They can't put him in prison for any longer. And his last thing as he left the court is he went, "They'll never find all of them. Hey? They'll never find them all." And then occasionally they find another body. He goes, "Oh, you got me." That's me as well. That was another one of mine. Did you find a boyfriend? Oh, she didn't have a boyfriend. No.
Wait, how long did he kill for?
What's that?
How long did he kill for?
How long did they kill for?
How long did he kill for?
It could have been anywhere between 10 and 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Fuck. He's really... See that Wolf Creek, man? That's fucking... Because it's based on a true story. It's based on a true story of these British people that just went missing, man. And there's petrol stations in Australia where if you don't stop at that petrol station, if they see you drive past, they go, "Well, he's dead." You have to stop. That's the one you have to stop at.
No matter if it's even just to top it off a little bit, you've got to stop.
You've got to stop there because there's not one for another 1,000 miles or some fucker like that, right? And it's like people drive past it going, "Well, that petrol's a bit pricey." Too fucking loud.
You're dead.
Yeah. Wow. I suggest you just pay what they ask.
Yeah. Let's go to Nashville. Neil, what's up?
That's great.
We're hanging with Jim Jefferies.
Yeah, I was just going to mention the town he's talking about, Cooper Pedy, out in the middle of Australia, is where they filmed a lot of scenes for Star Wars and stuff. And that's where they have a lot of the replica ships that they were just so big they didn't move them. They just left them out in the middle of the desert where you can go visit them and stuff. It's so far out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about that?
That's all I got.
A little knowledge.
Speaking of Star Wars, I'll tell you a little story. I don't know if this is funny or not. My other brother, not the cop, my other brother was the property manager of Fox Studios when George Lucas came to do Attack of the Clones. Right? Because they did that in Sydney, right? Mm-hmm. And so my brother is sitting there. He's such a fucking dick, right? and he's sitting there with George Lucas, and he goes, George Lucas is about to sign the contract, and he goes, "Can I be a stormtrooper?" And George Lucas goes, "Well, all the stormtroopers in this film are going to be CGI, so I'm sorry you can't be a stormtrooper." And then he goes, "Oh, is there like a bar scene like in the first film? Could I be like a bounty hunter or something like that?" And then George goes, "Look, the entire film's already cast." And my brother goes, "For fuck's sake, George, I'm giving you a good deal, right? If you watch Attack of the Clones, right, when Obi-Wan Kenobi chases the bounty hunter into the bar, there is a lizard at that bar. My brother, right? and his eyes follow the camera, like he just sort of gives it a... I know that's not good radio, but that is a true
have
story.
To see that now. I'll have to watch for that
your
part.
Brother. What a tool. What was he giving the eyes like Pee-wee did in Pee-wee's Big Adventure? Got the movie part? Paging Mr. Herman. Looking into the camera.
He's been a few. He was in. He's an extra in The Matrix, and he's an extra in Moulin Rouge. And
Really?
He had all this power at the studio, and he was meant to be the guy in charge, and instead he's just
extorting parts out of these people.
He's just a fucking idiot. I was an extra in Moulin Rouge in the bit where the Nicole Kidman swinging her thing, but you can't see me. But I was in a top hat waving money, but I never get on film. But I spent a day watching her on a trapeze thing, going, no matter how they paint that chick, she's never quite hot. I'm sick and tired of people telling us what hot chicks are on movies. They're going, oh, Nicole Kidman's a sex symbol. Is she? Who fucking decided this? Is that weird-looking, pasty-skinned ginger bird a sex? And have you seen like that movie? My girlfriend's a superhero or something that Ivan Wright is a piece of
my ex super. Yeah.
Stop telling me Uma Thurman's good-looking. She's fucking not. Her eyes are too far apart. She's got this weird fucking head. She's about 45 now, right? And she's in these films, and people are going, "Oh, she's the best-looking woman I've ever seen." You can't fucking polish a turd and tell me it's chocolate.
You're exactly right, because who the fuck do they say every year has the best smile?
Who?
Julia Roberts. Oh, she's got the greatest smile. And you see her smile now, and it's just like she's getting this picket fence thing going with her teeth. And her lips are ridiculous. They're not attractive at all.
No.
But people tell you, some magazine tells you that that's how it is, and you're supposed to go, oh, okay.
She doesn't have a smile. She's cute.
The sexiest women. The 100 sexiest women, and someone like, Hillary Clinton will make it on there because she's a strong, powerful woman, and that's sexy. Shut the fuck up and show some ass.
Do you guys get Charlotte Church over here? You get Charlotte Church?
Oh, yeah, I've seen her,
And she was the little kid of the thing.
She's like massively famous over there.
She's massively famous. She has her own Tonight Show.
Not over here, but...
They keep on telling her she's one of the top 10. She's just this fat little piece of shit. I've met her. She's a mouthy fucking... I wouldn't fuck her again, man.
Yeah, let's go to Marilyn. What's up, Marilyn?
Hey, guys. I wanted to make a comment about Jim Jefferies saying about the movie Wolf Creek.
Yeah.
It's a really good movie, actually. I saw it. It's one of my favorites. And I'm not going to give away the whole movie.
Well,
but there's two girls and one guy.
He kills the two girls and the guy gets away. I'll give it away for you.
No, well, the girls wake up, and they're more concerned about trying to find everybody else in their group. And the funniest part about it is the guy wakes up, doesn't even look, and he's like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Yeah, did you see those birds? They were English. He didn't want them. He was just trying to, if you're going to save your own life, if they've already been serial killed, I think one of the girls was already dead by that scene in the film. They cut her spine out so that then he rapes her, but she's got no sensation. She's just a head. Like she's now like a quadriplegic, and so she's awake during the whole thing. It's a great film.
Wow.
Documentary?
Fucked up. Hey, let's say hi to John in Jersey. John.
Hey, Jim Jefferies, love the comedy. I have a question for you. You ever try to suck your own dick or succeed in sucking your own dick?
I've tried when I was younger, but I've grown up since then and realized that I'm not an athletic man, or am I flexible?
If you couldn't do it as a kid, you ain't going to do it as an adult.
Exactly.
You're at your most flexible as a kid.
I can't touch my toes.
And that seems to be mandatory if you're going to suck your dick.
When do you have to retire from that sport? Like 13 years old?
Not probably.
When does your body change where you just can't throw the curve?
I would think 16, you got to try to stop sucking your own dick.
I thought it was last night.
Because at that point, by 16, you still might be nimble, but you'll have that strength to maybe, pull yourself over. You'll have better abs.
Does anybody know anybody that's ever done it?
Seen it in movies.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy does it in film.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy's done it.
And he doesn't bend that far.
Seen it in movies.
He just sort of ducks his head down a little bit.
You like a fucking...
Yeah, he makes himself come and fucking... Yeah,
he's fucked up right
there. He's a good guy, ain't he, man?
Is it gay?
Do you shoot in your mouth or what? What do you do?
Is that gay? I don't think it is gay.
Is it?
If you're sucking your own dick, is it gay?
If you shoot in your mouth.
No.
Your own cock. It's fantastic.
It's your own cock.
Touch your own dick.
That's like saying you're wanking. Does that make you gay?
You know something?
If you wanking other guys' cock
brings up a good point. Jerking off is jerking off.
If you're thinking of another guy while you're sucking your dick, then you're gay.
That's right. If you shoe polish it black before you suck it.
Yeah.
You're a fruit.
If you videotape it and watch it back, you go.
If you lie and then come in your own mouth. You're a fag.
If you do it for money.
If you have a friend suck your balls at the same time.
That's right. By the way, the people out there didn't forget about Big A. You know, we're trying to get this thing done where you get your dick sucked through like a fucking wall.
Same uncomfortable hand motion, by the way. So there was little hands pointed out.
Yeah.
There'll be a guy and a girl on the other side of the wall. You stick your dick in the hole, and either the girl or the guy sucks you. You'll
50-50 shot.
50-50 shot. And we won't tell. We'll just flip the coin and then just tell the person.
No. We give him the choice of a hole.
Yeah. He has complete control.
They go to their knees. Yeah, so he can just.
So you have complete control.
It's like in Flash Gordon when he puts his hand into that hole thing and he could. It's an old film.
And we'll let you plug any buffet.
Right. Well, there's a long way to read a couple instant feedbacks, but someone from their cell phone writes, "We saw his cock. How thin is this wall?"
Oh.
Tissue paper.
Well, funny you should say that. Mark C. from Jersey, his fucking baby dick wouldn't reach through a piece of paper. Forget a wall.
What's wrong with Andrew's dick? Your dick is fine.
I know.
Average.
I think the wall needs a shelf coming out with something for him to rest his gut on top of.
Yeah.
So that he can get like as much leverage in there as possible. Like
as much dick.
So maybe if we have them in cardboard boxes so he could stand above or something, or you know.
Andrew's how big is your average? You have average penis.
I think it's average.
What size? What size? Don't say you don't know.
What size erect is it? What measurement?
Guess what?
In stones.
Yeah. It's a Wednesday cock. It's Wednesday.
What is it?
My cock is 3 pebbles.
I guess it's about 5 inches, I guess.
Now remember, relative to you, you know, the Earth is big, but when you put it next to Jupiter, not so big.
First of all, 5 is not average, I don't think.
6.5 is average.
Second of all,
Get the hell out of here.
5 is average.
6.5 is average.
5 is average. 6.5 is average in your country.
Centimeters?
Yeah, we're very big down under.
Yeah.
Worst joke of the day. Thank you very much. Good night.
And second, everyone lies about their dick size, and now we're talking
you're tacking some on.
You're closer to like 4.5.
I'm 6 inches and just a little bit, and it's quite wide, I've been told, but they're never going to tell you different, are they, women? Because they're liars.
If they're related to you, they'll tell you the truth.
Really? Is that why you had daughters?
Big A. About 5, thick or thin?
Big A, you need money?
I was told it's big girth.
Big girth?
Yeah.
Big A, you need money?
Oh, his eyes lit up. He's smiling like Julia Roberts.
He's big girth. You're going to need a wide hole.
If we
that
measure...
was just some girl telling you were big Earth. No? Okay.
New bit, because he's not doing it. He's not going to do the cocksucking bit.
Sure he will.
Why not?
All right. Wait. Maybe we can change the odds a little bit.
All right,
How about
2 girls, 1
3
guy.
holes?
Yeah, 2 girls.
2 girls, 1 guy. Now you have a 33.3% chance of getting fucked
you have
over.
66%. 66.6%
Right.
chance.
Percent chance of getting a girl.
That's the devil's number, my friend.
Yeah.
What do you think?
How much we want to measure your penis?
How much we want to measure your
That's
penis?
what we're getting at.
So you guys hold him up and I'll get the scales.
The bit is simple. You say you have a 5-inch dick, I will give you $1,000 if it measures to 5.
Well, you really want to get rid of this $1,000?
I know.
for that.
He's got to get a hard on.
No, but let's
We're
say...
not measuring it. We'll get a chick. We'll do it.
No, I think that's fair. I tell you what, I will do this cock sucking in the hole if it's 3 to 1. If it's 3 to 1, that's good stats. But I got to be hot chicks, and I got to see who I got done by afterwards.
3 to 1.
Yeah, and a hot guy. He's got to look like fucking Ricky Martin. He's going to be sucking my dick.
Really? You don't want some fucking...
In fact,
you don't want him
what's
sucking
Ricky
dick.
Martin doing these days? We haven't seen
Where is he?
for a
He's
while.
sucking dick behind a fucking board.
Ricky Martin has to be the guy.
Would you now? You say you want to see the chick that did it when you're done. What would you want to know?
I'd want to know.
You stick your dick in the hole. There's 3 holes. 2 girls, 1 guy. You get a blowjob. You come. It feels great. You think it's fantastic. You want to know.
I want to know.
What if it was the guy and you're like, that was a great blowjob?
I'm running short of material at the moment. This is right up my alley.
Look, you're going to be in town for a while. Don't make us go with this.
I'm back on tour in this country in March. You have a lot of time to plan this. I will be back.
It's not that hard to drill a hole.
But I tell you what, I want a contract, because if I get behind, there's 3 guys behind that wall or something, I'm fucking suing.
Right.
I've never
We
sued
couldn't
in my
possibly
life.
have that.
You have to be fair.
There'd have to be 2 real fucking smoking hot.
He can't be the guy.
No.
I will know if there's a stutter on the end of my dick.
But hold on, Big A. We want to measure your penis. It can be soft. It doesn't matter.
Who's going to measure his penis?
Well, there's a girl out there. Will she measure it?
A soft is not going to get the job done. That's going to be way less than 5.
Oh, yeah.
We're just curious, soft.
I want to measure.
I'm curious.
Do you really reckon it still goes up? Come on, let's be honest.
Get him hard.
Big A, how about you just pull your underpants out, and then Jimmy can take a peek.
I don't want him to take a peek.
Just to see what it looks
Just
like.
give us a look at it.
Do you want to get him hard? Put a roast beef on the table.
Have you lads seen it before?
No.
I think we sorted it when the
he got a handy through his underwear. Like through his underwear leg.
You definitely got.
Did he come?
No, there were issues that day.
Yeah. Do you mind if I retell the story? Big A doesn't like this, but
no, he hates the story.
We had 2 prostitutes,
wait, Andrew,
ladies
what's the
of the
matter?
evening from.
Were they nice?
Here, turn off the spotlight. If you're in the shadows, maybe
he hates
you'll feel
this
more
story.
Why do you
comfortable.
hate this story, Andrew?
2 girls from the Bunny Ranch came in.
Yes.
And we got them to, mess around with Big A. One girl tried to jerk him off, but he never got hard, never came. And then something happened because one of the girls ran out of the studio crying. We actually got a prostitute to run out of the studio crying.
What did you do to her, man? What did you do to her?
It was just a bad day for Big A, right, Big A?
Yeah, he was nervous.
There might have been some
know.
black stuff on her hand, and it might have smelled really bad that it got her crying.
The underpants,
What did you put on her hand?
the black stuff from the
Black
underpants,
stuff.
like you ever take socks off, and you got your fucking little bit of little sock stuff stuck to your
lint?
toes.
Like a bit of lint.
Wait, it was lint?
This girl sucks cock for a living, and she was worried about a bit of lint. It must have been worse
all
than
these
that.
months I thought it was rotting skin, but it was just lint?
Well, put it this way. It was
Yeah, the black
probably
stuff is
lint
not-
that had been in a cadaver's asshole.
I reckon his cock fucking loses its skin like a snake.
It's a tarantula cock.
It just shed.
It just sheds.
They find it just the skin laying there.
You just go, oh, it must be summer.
He was a little nervous. He couldn't. I mean, it's hard to perform sexually in front of people.
Big A, you're all right with that, right? It's so long ago.
I worked very briefly in the porn industry. Very briefly. No, as a presenter on the adult channel in Britain. When I first started doing comedy, they used to have the porn stars doing the presenting in between the things, right? And so I got this job doing the next on the adult channel. We have 4 things and a whatever, right? And I went on the set of one porn once where they had celebrity lookalikes fucking, right? And it was Britney Spears and Eminem, right? And they couldn't get a guy to look like Eminem, so they just put him in a regular hockey mask and dungarees and gave him a chainsaw, right? Between shoots, they're trying to keep, this guy's trying to keep hard, like while they're changing the set, right? I'm standing up in the corner, he's wanking off, he's still got the hockey mask on, he's wanking to stay hard, and he looks over at me and he goes, "Hey Jim, how'd you get into comedy, mate?" And I went, I did some open spots in bars around Sydney, this, right? He's still wanking and he looks at me and goes, "I don't know how you do that, mate. That's got to be the hardest job in the world." But he never stopped wanking, not for a fucking moment.
Like, don't fucking talk to me.
Small talk.
Jacking
trying
off.
to stay hard. Did Brittany look like Brittany?
Yeah, she looked alright. It was a girl called Katrina Clark. If you look her up on the internet, she was the porn, but it's British porn. Because I remember I was getting paid £700 for the day for all the links, right? And I had a little hissy fit because they had me there from 6 in the morning till 6 at night, and I had a little temper tantrum and just went, "Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm a professional fucking comedian. I don't need to be here all day. They said it would take 3 hours. 700 fucking quid, £700. They can all go get fucked." And then the girl who took it up the arse looks at me and goes, "I only got 300. And I felt really bad. And then I thought, fuck it, I got 700 quid in my pocket. I might buy the bitch for the weekend.
Is British porn...
I don't think I'm endearing myself to all of America
this
right
is
now.
great.
It's
Well, you
awesome.
shitting me? Our listeners love you. Is British porn that much different than American porn?
Well, the thing is, I like American porn because at least with the accent, I can assume that they're classy sort of, hey, you know, fuck me up the ass. That's really good, you know, like, oh, it's sexy for me. But then the British porn, I know exactly where that slap is from. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their accents are so real. It's like, alright, do me up fucking shit. That's fucking great, that is. That's fucking awesome. Right? And you just go, that's not sexy. I think that girl might be from Liverpool.
Plus, they're not cut, are they, over there?
What? Not I'm circumcised. All Australians are circumcised during the 70s because of, you know, sand and heat and stuff, right?
Yeah, the red dirt.
Yeah, no, they've got that sweaty hood on the top of them.
That's fucking...
I tell you what, British chicks, man, when they see a circumcised cock, it's a novelty for them. They like they look at it. They like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Big A, we'll put a British girl on the other side of the wall.
Are you clipped, Big A?
Yes.
Oh, really? Think about it.
You really enjoyed that gum.
He would have been really heavy if we kept it.
Yeah, right. Big fat foreskin.
Yeah, if he had that big fat 5-pound foreskin
Think it'd weigh
hanging
about
up the top,
8
like a
stone.
great big calamari ring that you could fit around your head.
Wow. Looks like...
I'm never going to eat calamari.
It's like giant squid melted, pulled out of the fucking ocean.
You do the prostitutes, Jim?
What's that?
You do the prostitutes?
Do I do prostitutes? I have done, but I don't do any on a regular basis.
No.
No, well, it's illegal in this country.
Well, that's what they say.
I have done in Amsterdam because, you know, I'm a tourist.
When you work in the clubs in the States here, are girls hitting on you after the show?
I've had a bit of sex since I've come to this town.
Yeah.
I've had a little go.
In New York or on the road?
Not in New York yet. During a Deliri gig, I went straight out with my management agents and stuff like that, and so I didn't get to see anyone after the gig, and I thought I could have gotten laid down, but see, the weird thing about Dennis Leary is, right, did you notice, right, that he used to be, when I was young, he was like this hip, sort of, like, dangerous comic. Now, because of Rescue Me, he seems to be like a 40-year-old fat woman sex symbol. He's like 50 years old. It's just like when we left, there was all those women waiting at the stage door with photos just like, I love you, Dennis. I love you. And it's just this fat fucking piece of shit that looks like him in a wig, right? And just getting things. No, you're a piece of. You're a good
Wait
guy.
till you do wait till you do an O&A show.
Yeah, at least they were women.
Dennis Leary was saying from the stage that he's looking more and more like an aged lesbian. An aging lesbian.
I think he's a good-looking comic. He's 50.
But he said that.
He's cut. He's got good-looking hair, man.
He's talented, man. I mean, besides
by the way, on the woman thing, first of all, I haven't been laid in New York. If any woman wants to lay me in New York, they'll put a picture of me up on the website, or just go to my MySpace page and come along to the show this evening.
Don't do the picture. Let them hear your comedy, because that's, you know.
Jeez, that's a nice backhanded compliment.
Yeah, but they have listened to me for like 2 hours already today.
The girls like humor, but then when they put your face to your humor. Are you saying he's ugly? No, I'm just saying.
What do you know?
Girls like humor. I'm complimenting them.
I mean, you asked Dave from Tennessee.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, Dave.
Rich, why was the first question you asked about British porn that the guys are unclipped?
Because it's so gross. If you're going to watch porn...
Rich is a fucking Peter Pumper.
Rich likes looking at a nice cock in porn.
And you sat and stared at the old man's cock for 15 minutes.
No, I was staring at the whole situation.
Yeah, and the whole situation...
pondering that situation.
All based around the one cock.
No.
For me, it did.
It was the whole...
Rich, it's
my
okay.
favorite porn
cock
star.
for a little extra drugs.
Extra drugs. Back in the day, you dressed up for your drug dealer because you knew he liked you.
And
let's not go down that
off jean shorts.
Let's not go down that road again. Here's what I'm saying. If you're going to look at porn, you don't want...
It's getting old, right?
If you're going to look at porn, everybody
you want to
agrees.
see a nice cock?
You want to see everything. The whole show wants to be. You know,
you want to see the helmet. You don't like to not be able to see the cock helmet.
Yeah, I got to see cock in porn. I'm not interested. Just straight lesbian porn. I'm not
it's
interested. I got to see cock. I told you before. Yeah, Rocco Siffredi's the best porn star in the world, man.
Yeah, he is. I agree.
When I go to porn,
Nacho's good too.
He's the best. When you watch Rocco Siffredi, there's a little bit of your brain that goes, "She might die."
When you look at porn on the internet, you go to girls sucking guys' dicks. That's more exciting than two girls getting down, don't you think? to me.
I like to see a girl say, I like to see, like, one girl and, like, several cocks in a thing. I like to see her being destroyed.
Really?
Yeah, that's my thing.
Being destroyed.
I tell you what, I've had threesomes and stuff, right? I once had a threesome with 3 girls. That was definitely one girl. That's for foursome, right? There was 3 girls there, right? It was one girl to me. It was like fucking spinning plates trying to keep everyone happy. And one of them, it was sort of involved in the deal that the fat friend came along, and I was like fucking humping the fat one and just staring at the good-looking one in the corner. It was one of the most disturbing moments of my entire life.
What the fuck is she doing here?
Yeah, but you have to. You can't just go, no. You have to...
That's a trooper, man.
You pull out and come on the fat one.
Yeah, angrily.
Yeah, I was taking a lot of coke back then. I haven't for a while since I've been in this country.
Yes, it's illegal here.
Is it?
Yeah, well.
It is everywhere, I hear.
When do you go back?
I go back on Monday. I get on the plane, and then so I haven't been taking any drugs in this country.
Do you like perform all over the world, or just?
Yeah, I do. I mostly do Britain and Europe, but I do I've done like South Africa, and I've done a lot of gigs out in Hong Kong and Tokyo, and most of that's for like businesses, company type of things. But I've done those a few times.
Did you go to the sex clubs? We were just learning about the sex clubs.
In Bangkok, the sex, I wouldn't fuck a hooker in Bangkok. It's just too dodgy. Like, you will catch something. But everything's a sex club there, right? I was going into sex club to sex club to sex club, and eventually I was just like over it. I was saying to the guy who was showing me around, I was just like, I just don't want to go to a sex club anymore, man. Just a normal bar. That's all I want. Just a normal bar, right? I go into this normal bar, and I'm like, thank fuck for that, man. Like, I was sick of this. And then he taps me on the shoulder, and he goes, look up. And I look up. It's a glass ceiling, and it's all these girls in schoolgirl outfits sitting with no underwear just on the thing. And that was the least sex bar he could take me to. With numbers written on their asses so you could choose which one.
When you were in Africa, like...
South Africa.
Where, Sun City, or...?
No, I did Cape Town.
Sun City?
Jesus
ain't gonna play Sun City.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Isn't that South Africa?
How old is he?
Isn't that South Africa? Isn't that a resort?
South Africa.
There is no fucking Sun City. Oh. There's no big fucking Sun City anymore like that. That was...
Cape Town's a cracking place, man.
Fucking history buff. I don't keep up on... I'm just asking questions about the fucking poverty.
Yeah, but you're way off. Hey, did you play Mesopotamia?
Did you play Mesopotamia?
Make sure you get your contract on papyrus.
That's right. I'm doing a tour of Persia.
Chiseled in stone. You couldn't fuck a girl in Africa.
No,
There's no way.
I used to have my girlfriend when I was in Africa, and I cheated on her with this bird, and fucking the condom busted, and I was so worried. But the cool thing about South Africa, one of the nicer things is, they'll do you an AIDS test in like 10 minutes. Right? And because 1 in 4 people there have AIDS...
You don't want to know that quick.
Why are you waiting there? Why are you waiting there for your AIDS test? I'll bring someone with AIDS to come down and sit with you and go, it's not that bad. That's what they do. Just when it comes through, they go, look at me, I'm alright. Not bad. You heard of Magic Johnson? He's alright. When's Magic Johnson going to start looking like he's got AIDS?
Never.
How long is that going to take? Like,
never.
He looks so healthy, I'm starting to think I want AIDS.
We send them rubbers to South Africa to help the AIDS, and they take them and staple them on paper and pass them out.
Yeah, it's just a joke, though. We're just having a bit of a laugh.
There's just no knowledge. I'd be a fucking king there.
I tell you what, there is a bad thing in South Africa with some of the less educated areas where they think if you fuck a virgin, that takes the AIDS away from you. So there's a big rape thing with young girls and everything. And I'm not going to joke about that because that's pretty fucking...
Well, they're an advanced culture. They're very good people.
Have you ever performed at Brokerage in Long Island? Because I'll be there this weekend.
Oh, I've never been to Long Island.
Jesus, dude. What are you doing?
You?
Nice
yeah, your mum. That's what she said.
All right, we're gonna do line of the day and get out of here.
I have to tinkle.
What's line of the day?
What's line of the day? Is that some famous person who said something?
No. It was. See, we are very competitive on this program, and
am I up for an award?
Every day, you could be very well be. Yes. So every day, the little quips, little lines that we've all thrown out willy-nilly during the day are reviewed by our crack staff, and there are a couple of runner-ups, 4 today, and 1 winner, which is dubbed Line of the Day, which, according to our crew, is the funniest knee-slapping, hardy-har thing that was said all day.
All right.
A very competitive program.
I just want to say something really funny now. I could still win.
You can't get it under the wire. Sometimes some people say something funny. And this is a trick that people have been using. After the runner-ups, someone will throw something funny out and go, that was line of the day. It doesn't work that way, fella.
And it's brought to you by BodogFantasy.net. Free live scoring, stats, bios, and news that will help you win big this season in fantasy football. All at BodogFantasy.net. Here's a runner-up line of the day.
He would have been really heavy if he kept it.
Yeah, right. Big fat foreskin.
Yeah, if he had that big fat 5-pound foreskin
thing, it'd weigh
hanging
about
up the top, like a
stone.
great big calamari ring that you could fit around your head.
Runner up.
Thank you.
You got a runner up so far.
Right, how good must these other lines be if that is the fourth last one?
That's fourth runner up, man. Wow.
Let's play another one. Another runner-up line of the day. No, we didn't hear you.
What was that?
It could have been a good one.
You said there's nothing worse than the F word. I go tell dog that.
We heard you.
Not quite a line of the day, an insult.
That was more of a zing.
Yeah, a zing.
All right.
Any abuse of Rich Voss, though, deserves some
Big A,
credit.
any plugs?
Nothing much, no.
Oh.
I have no plugs.
Ron and Fez at noon? No? No Ron and Fez today?
Why aren't you saying anything?
Yeah, what?
You don't like those guys anymore?
What happened?
What'd they do to you?
Nothing.
Big A, what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Nothing.
You have a falling out?
Oh, not at all.
Oh, wow.
Wow, is he twitching?
And why are you nodding your head up? Really?
No,
You're like nodding your head up and down.
I got to call him like I see him.
Who was it, Ronnie? Ronnie jumped on you?
No.
Why are you giving us a thumbs up on that? I just say that.
Holy shit. Ronnie, what did he do to you? He threw you out of the studio? He doesn't want you in?
Never.
He was mean to you? Oh, he was mean to you. All right.
Why are you writing notes now? You can just say it. Jesus,
Ronnie was being mean. Okay.
What happened?
Nothing.
What the hell is...
You what? You want to start getting paid?
Now you're just making things up.
If you're making things up on paper.
I know, but the other stuff was
Well, don't you pay him?
If you're, you feel if you're working for them, in some capacity, you want some cash. I understand.
All right, here's another runner-up line of the day.
You got a horn from a locomotive in the guy's closet.
Yeah.
And, where's hit it? Where's
right now a train's hitting a car.
and the engineer's pulling on the horn. They go, what the hell?
It just sounds like an alarm clock.
That was a funny little tag on that that no one really picked up on. The whole juxtaposition of train horn and alarm clock. How silly would that be? Ring.
That was good. We'll give that one to Voss, though. That was Voss's.
Yeah, that was Voss.
So we've all had one so far.
Okay,
three.
go.
One more runner-up line.
Ooh! You see your golden years being spent growing old together, and here he is dipping it in a nursing home.
Yeah, but this guy, he's also in love with the dresser, his lamp, and breakfast.
What beat that?
Runner-up.
That was my
That should have
favorite.
been
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not disputing. I'm happy I'm included.
Jim Jefferies, Caroline's tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. I highly, highly recommend you go see his comedy. He's amazing.
And as far as Voss is concerned, he will be watching me at the Borgata January 18th and 19th, Martin Luther King's birthday weekend. Get tickets at Borgata.com in Atlantic City.
All right.
Brokerage this weekend.
All right, guys.
Flannery's Friday.
Brokerage. Belmar.
I'm very excited about the winner.
Here's your line of the day.
Here. Oh, my God.
What does I...
All right. That was a clusterfuck.
Look at that guy on the chair.
What happened, E-Rock?
What'd you do?
Oh, now they're pelting him with paper. E-Rock, what did you do?
I don't have my original settings here, so
No, what did you do wrong?
I hit the line of the day too early instead of it being automated after the...
They're throwing shit at him.
All right, Eric, give it another shot because you
I like this first attempt at an excuse. My settings aren't properly calibrated. What did you do? I hit it the wrong time.
The board was set to competent, so it was completely foreign to
Up top.
Yeah, you got to set that board to beginner.
Go ahead, E-Rock. Do it again. You'll be fine.
Line of the day, go.
Here comes
A lot of pressure.
line of the day, line of the day.
What does IQ stand for?
Intellectual quotation.
Holy Jesus.
That's the line of the day.
You said it so earnestly as well, didn't you? You really meant it.
He felt good about that. All right, we got to get out of here. Jim, it was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you
very
much.
fun.
Thanks. If you want to come back,
Very cool.
Want to come back tomorrow? You're more than welcome. We're here.
Oh, thank you.
Anytime.
And we
Very good.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Peace.